we should be live. Hello.
Hello.
Hi there.
It has been a long time.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been, 3 weeks?
Something like that.
Yeah.
We did have 3 sessions in a row, though, to make up for that.
Yeah. Yes.
And so we need to catch up, right? To that.
Yeah.
So, welcome everyone to day slash episode slash session 20 of Community D&D on Arvin Eleron's channel with the ShadowCrew. We in our Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign. I am Shadowed Mage. He/him pronouns. I am the DM of this campaign and the host for these streams. And I am joined by the lovely other members of the Shadow Crew. And I'll go on and get everybody to introduce themselves and who their characters are in this campaign. Oh, okay, good. For a moment there, I thought Yoy might have frozen. I think maybe he did, but it's okay now.
We're all good.
Just for
We're
a
all
split
good.
second.
Frozen is working.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Uh-oh, no.
Going robot.
Not like this.
Going robot.
Not like these.
No. All right. Take it away. See if it works.
Okay, please work for us, Frozen Bag of Peas. I am Yoiga Wayne Lin, he, they pronouns, game and fiction writer, and tonight, as I have for many nights previously, but not for the last 3 weeks, so let's hope I remember this introduction. I play Peach Candleheart, a Barn Owl Aarakocra Echo Knight fighter who loves his father very, very much, and who is currently naked.
Well, yes, doff their armor.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Thank you. We'll move along then to the man we know as Hoodie.
That's me.
Yes.
That's this guy.
This guy.
I'm still, once again, I talked about this before stream. I read 10 books in like 3 or 4 days. My mind is mush. So you went to say the character name, and I was like, oh, it's Weishi Linden Aurelius, the Path of the Twin. And I was like, no, that's not. That is the main character of a book, my man. That's not your character. I'm Hoodie. I'm playing the. I gotta find it in the notes. Basil Globberpot is the guy's name. Oh boy, this is gonna be a tough one, guys. 37-year-old Lightfoot halfling alchemist artificer.
Excellent.
Hmm,
You can do it.
you did it.
God,
You
I have
did it.
notes.
Your brain will get there.
It is cranking. I had so much coffee before this, gang. So I'm trying.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention this before we came live on here. But did you try tweaking your lighting at all? You still look rather washed out.
Oh, I can change that.
Wow, Shadowed.
What?
Calling out our boy like that.
Brutal. Brutal.
I know you're pale, but
Shadow, you can't just ask someone why they're pale.
Yeah.
oh, going
Jeez.
Mean Girls on me.
Is this better? Is this?
Well-
Did you want this one?
That's very purple.
Very
No.
purple.
The problem is the purple backlight throws off my entire sense of being.
All right. We'll while you're fiddling with that, we'll move along to Tilted Gaming. Please introduce yourself and remind everybody who your character is.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tilted Gaming, he, him pronouns. I'm also the person that held us up for 3 weeks because I was on vacation in Buffalo having a good time. Sorry about that. But tonight, I'll be playing a Raven Aarakocra Gloomstalker Ranger that has a noble lineage. But during the night, I will take on a new facade, a persona, if you will, of the one, the only, the Aviary.
An alter ego,
One might say.
a terror that flaps in the night.
That's right. It's time for us to
Wait.
get dangerous, guys.
I forgot. I gotta settle all back into these in jokes again.
And of course, we also have Drew the Damager.
Hey, everybody. How you doing tonight? I will be playing Callista Amberblood, the punk rock priestess, the tiefling Twilight cleric.
Very well. Okay, so last time, which was many weeks ago now, there was a quest to deliver a box of some potions from a very sketchy alchemist to a very sketchy recipient. But
Spent half the whole thing talking about what we were going to do with the potions.
yes, because
There was also half of that time was also spent freaking out that we might get into a half party TPK.
well, yes, because Basil was able to figure out that the potions were not the potions of mind reading that they appeared to be, but rather were poison. But they figured they'd better still try and make the delivery, but tell the recipient what was up. And then the party did notice, mostly Cruz, noticed that they seemed to be hailed. Someone was watching them. And then Peach and Cruz went off and split off from Basil and Callista. But unfortunately, the people watching them and tailing them were psychic, and so we're able to know that it was Basil and Callista that still had the real potions. That had the thing that they were trying to steal from them.
No
and
one
then,
expects the psychic inquisition.
No.
and then there was an encounter, and they fought these. What was it, like psionically mutated kobolds who were able to disguise themselves as like halflings.
They could stun for a full minute. That was fun. That was great. They had a stun breath.
Yep.
Very cool.
But Basil and Callista were able to handily dispose of their foes. And then had a brief
They
interaction.
attracted the attention of
Well, yeah, had a brief interaction with a member of the Griffin Riders for the city watch. And then the delivery was made. And then there was a chase because it was the Black Viper, or someone who was dressing up like the Black Viper.
Yeah, cosplayers. Sheesh.
Because
Yeah,
the
who
Black
would do
Viper,
that? That's crazy.
The Black Viper was actually like a legendary thief and assassin in Waterdeep from like 100 years ago. But now the Black Viper seems to be back again.
Yep. We got close to catching her, but not quite.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're putting off the thing that you did at the end of the session.
I'm
when you
getting
killed
there.
everyone.
I have to go in order.
We
Okay,
did have
alright.
it was kind of a pretty big session, honestly. We had a lot going on.
It's just kind of a big sticking point. You just kill everyone like a monster, like a maniac.
Yes, and so then everyone was like had a nice long rest afterwards, and they got up in the morning.
So the sound of fireballs going off outside.
And then there was a
very
fireball that exploded outside.
And then
the house.
I killed everyone. That's the only thing you have to say.
And then I saw a person. I had to go and chase them down. Everyone's like, "Please don't split the party, you son of a gun."
Yes, a fireball exploded in the streets outside of their house and place of business, killing 11 people and wounding more. And what was it? Was it someone was up on the roof and noticed through some of the smoke that there was some kind of figure that had been on the roof of Corellin's Crown, Fala's shop that Basil maybe works at sometimes.
I think after we got enough money, I quit my job, but it was still like a business relationship.
Mm-hmm. That there was a figure on the roof that just kind of like, you saw them like just like run off the edge of the building and then disappear. And that was pretty much right where we ended. Cruz was about to go running
Give chase.
after the figure, but there was now like all of these bodies and burning mess and acrid smoke, and people gathering in the streets, like going like, "What's going on?" and other people crying out for help. Oh yeah, and Callista and Basil were trying to heal some of them.
Yep.
Some of the wounded.
Yep, they were looking at the wounded, and then Cruz jolted off after the person on top of the roof, and immediately afterwards, Peach went ahead and doffed the armor and flew off with me.
Like a sane person.
Yeah.
We just want to keep splitting the party. That's really what it comes down to. We had so much fun the first time. We're just going to keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Appropriate music.
So yeah, if you just put on a YouTube background of people screaming and fire like a fireplace, I think we should be good.
Yeah, pretty good actually. Sets the ambience and tone real well.
The one called Panic in the Streets.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's aptly named. Crazy.
Hey, that's the same music we used for the intro. Oh my god.
Not quite.
From the same
Okay,
album.
it's very similar.
It's from the
Yeah.
same album.
Yeah.
This is the one that we used for the intro. But this.
Okay, yeah, I hear it.
Panic in the Streets. By the same composer from the same album.
Beautiful.
It's the composer is Travis Savoy. He made an album full of appropriate music specifically for the Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign.
It's fantastic.
Just to clarify, since it's been 3 weeks, we're on day 10 of the second 10-day. We were almost to 10 days of fruit and veg left, and then we're on day 8 of Tam's viewing of the 10-day of, Tam's viewing.
His wait, yeah.
2
Which is
days
funny,
until
'cause we're...
till
Go ahead.
Telez. We have 2 days until Telez. I don't know what that note's about, but I wrote it down, so it must be important.
Telez Castelhana is like the head of the House of Holy Hands.
Holy
is that
Hands.
it?
Yeah, the Holy Hands house.
But it was something like, because we did some of the book stuff, right?
Right.
And then I think it was 2 days until she could get back to us about what was going on with that.
Right, because Peach had been like checking in every day about the
Right.
status
Yeah.
of Tam's soul, and then
Yep.
they came back and said like, you don't need to be coming every day.
Rude.
Very rude.
That's our timers. We also have a whole bunch of money.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Bruce, you're going to try and
Catch the assailant that has done this horrible act, of course.
yes. So, you were on the ground, correct? Or
Yeah, we were pretty much right outside the building. That's when we noticed it was on top of this one, I believe you said?
well, it was. Remind me. So, someone was. Was it Peach was up on top of the building, or was it?
I'd flown up to get to the skyline, but we didn't say exactly where everybody was, I don't think.
No.
Well, because I thought I remember someone being like on top of the.
I think it was Basil's character.
On top of like the tower part.
Oh yeah, Basil went up to the tower to
Mhm.
Going up
basically
there
point us
first.
in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To
And
point
then
out
Callista
what
was
direction to get
in
to.
bed and then woke up suddenly because Basil told her. And then they both rushed downstairs after the fact.
Yeah, when we saw the bunch of, charred corpses, we were like, hey, we should probably do something.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Like you do.
it would have been Basil saw this figure run off and drop off the back end of the building down here.
Mhm.
So when Basil gets downstairs and like relays this information, then Cruz would, I guess, take off?
Yep. Or I'd be tapping the boots of speed and running.
Okay. So then, in the crowd that is starting to gather with everyone coming out of the buildings, they're all kind of like looking at you as you run by, going like, "Where's he going?"
I'm going to stop the foul character that has set fire to our city.
Except you're going so fast, it's just, I'm going to...
I'm going too fast! Oh!
Okay, are you going to try and run around the buildings, or climb up and go over?
Oh man, you and climbing. It's the most direct route. Yeah, I'm climbing, son of a gun.
Okay. So the on the second floor of Corellan's Crown, which is the greenhouse, which you can see on the map there, has the inside view. Most of the walls aren't even walls; they're actually big glass windows, and even part of the roof. Everything that was glass has shattered.
Even better. Well, that will make it at least easy for me to get up there. So yeah, I'd
So,
probably still climb up there and try to run to the other side to catch an eye on something.
do you have that grappling hook you wanted yet?
Not yet. That's not happening. I also learned that I can't learn Misty Step, but we'll get over that later. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so you're gonna what? Just kind of like run and
I'm-
like scale up the edge of the building.
Yes.
All right, make that athletics check for me because climbing is athletics.
Thank God, 19.
Woo!
All right,
Nice.
So you're able to find some handholds on the side of the building and make it up into past the shattered glass of the front of the greenhouse on the second floor, and then you can either run all the way through and then try and like leap out the back end, I suppose is probably what you want to do.
How much of a drop would it be considering that's even level, I'm assuming?
10 feet.
Oh yeah, 100%. I am running off the other end.
Is the other window shattered, or
Yes.
Probably what I do is
Okay.
just as I'm approaching here, like towards the edge of the house where the guy dropped off, I probably take a quick look around and then go in the direction that I can see it. If I see anything, that is, I have to probably make a separate check for that.
So at the back end here, so there is like smaller windows that it's not like the big like full height width windows that are at the front, but the smaller windows, and the smaller windows have also shattered, but they're smaller, and like there's the top of the roof where it's solid here. There were sunlight windows further to the front of the building, but not at the back end. So,
Are you saying I'm like caged off and that's really hard for me to get over it?
no, I'm
Okay.
trying to say is like you would have to like try and like dive through the window if you're running towards the back,
Oh, that's gonna be a lovely landing.
or you could stop and like crawl through the window and then drop down.
Stop, drop, shut him down, open up shop. Oh, no.
Or
Let
you
the
could just
area-
stop and look out the shattered window to see what you see.
That would be the main thing. I'd want to know where it's at so I could actually make a proper maneuver instead of just jumping up here, diving through the other side, and ending up on the street where I could be run over by a cart running by.
That wouldn't. No, that's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd probably position myself on the far end where the person dropped off and see if I can find where this
Okay.
person is going.
Okay, so then you stop and you look out the blown out window, and you do not see any figures that seem to be running away. In fact, you seem to see more figures running towards you. This is the City Watch and many other people coming towards Troll Skull Alley to inspect the scene and find out what's going on.
So I've got nothing. I don't see any sort of escaping.
No. The one thing that... Okay, well, make a perception check.
Okay. All right, come
Was
on,
I
please.
the only one that thought of MXC? Does that show how old I am?
That's an 11.
Where are they running from? Where are they running to?
Yeah, pretty middling roll, an 11.
Yeah, so unfortunately, you don't really see anything. No signs of anyone that's like running away, or any prominent like footprints in the snow or anything like that that catch your eye.
I'd probably go ahead and sit there for a moment. Damn. All right. Must get back over to those in need, and I'd probably make my way back over to the center.
Okay. Okay. What was happening with Peach?
Well, I also took after the figure.
Okay.
Except I'm flying and I'm naked.
You're flying.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a perception check to see what you see while you're flying.
Oh. Let's see how snowy it is today.
I couldn't see, the sun was in my eyes.
17 for perception.
Okay. So as you fly over Corellin's Crown into the street south of there, you pick out what seems to be a sewer grate covering settling back into place,
Ho ho ho.
with steam rising up from it in the winter air. But that's about it. That's about the only thing you see that seems maybe out of place. You also see all of the rest of the city guard or city watch running up from running towards you from kind of like all directions.
Peach will make a note of that sewer grate and then fly back and quickly put his clothes back on before the city watch arrives.
Okay, so Basil and Callista, you basically just have like a couple moments while Cruz and Peach are doing this to maybe like inspect the scene or anything like that before the city watch arrives. So like the city watch is probably about like a minute away from arriving, and now Cruz and Peach are also will be back. So like I'd say you have like a minute while Cruz and Peach are away, and then another minute after they come back before the city watch arrives.
I'm gonna run back into the to our house
Mm-hmm.
and grab a bunch of like bandages and alcohol and stuff like that, and then come back out and continue treating everything. Like I'm not.
What you probably
I'm more
see is
focused.
as
I'm
you're
more
running in, Basil's running down with all of that in his hands.
It's just all the jars and everything clinging together as he's running down the stairs.
And then just looks at you. You go left, I'll go right. And with no qualifiers to what means left and right here, immediately like busts out the door, like kicks the door open, starts casting Spare the Dying everywhere.
Yeah, I'm totally focused on on trying to save people that got hurt.
Yep, same.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even think it would occur to Basil to look over the wreckage until at least everyone here that could be saved is saved in some capacity.
Oh.
So far, I have 4 lesser healing potions. I probably wouldn't use the graders. I can cast Healing Word 3 times, and then I have a medicine kit on me. So whoever looks like they are on their way to actually being dead, those will immediately get used. And Spare the Dying is for the people who are just like really kind of bad, but not real bad.
I got some pretty bad burns and stuff like that.
Okay. So there are 3 people who suffered some burns from being on kind of like the outskirts of the explosion, but kind of like right in the blast radius of the explosion, there are 11 bodies completely beyond safe.
Okay, I guess it would be a perception of like did they immediately go up in flames, or was this how are 11 bodies at the center of a blast like that?
Well, within the blast radius. So the injured were kind of like on the outskirts of the blast radius. Within the blast radius, there were 11 people that were caught, and they all seem to have.
Okay, but they're not like flopped on top of each other like beef jerky strips. Okay.
No, they're in all different parts
Is that
of
visual?
the circle.
Okay.
And and they mostly have like burns and like concussive damage to their bodies.
This would be the most superfluous, like off the cuff check. Is this magic or not?
It very much seems like it was the fireball spell.
Okay.
It's Cam's ghost.
My God.
You didn't come to my funeral.
No, I swear.
We hired the bards for so long. Okay, so
Maybe that was what pissed him off.
knowing that it's fire, knowing that it's magical fire, Basil would then immediately disregard everything else that's suspicious about this and go to treat people before even humoring the idea of not doing that.
Okay.
I don't know, 6 seconds per Spare the Dying, 6 seconds per potion, or potions can be used on bonus actions, so however long that's going to take, right?
You just see Basil, this tiny halfling, just like he's bandaging up one person, he's taking a potion in the other, and just like having a person chuck it.
Yeah, it's a full like Quicksilver the Flash moment, right? Where
Mhm.
uncorking bottles, dumping them on people, moving to the next person.
Yeah, I'd pretty much be doing the same thing, grabbing, all the bandages and stuff, and trying to clean people up. And
Okay.
I think
So-
I already dumped a.
So the wounded that you are then healing are a young male halfling who's maybe about 22, a very young human girl, like probably about 10 years old.
She gets greater healing potion immediately. She's not. I'm not gonna risk that one.
And an elderly male dwarf. So I think dwarf lifespans are kind of like between 2 and 300. He's probably like about 280.
Cam got reincarnated and blew everybody up.
That's it.
I'll give the greater healing potion to the little girl, and then 2 regulars to the halfling and the dwarf.
Okay, they will gladly accept your assistance, and the little girl will guzzle down the potion and just kind of like sit there, like drinking the potion and kind of like rocking back and forth.
I'm gonna pick her up and bring her into our house,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
so she's not near any of the death.
do we like have tinfoil blankets to wrap around these people?
Well, is that something that you would keep in the manor?
I want to say yes because I love that idea, but probably not. No.
You probably have like regular blankets.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
sure.
probably there's a building code that we had to satisfy, right? So there must be at least 1 or 2 blankets that we had to put in a city mandated first aid / fire emergency box.
I like how we're going through the whole motion of like, oh, we need all these permitting, therefore we have this for sure.
We
But
paid
it's
enough
true.
gold. We should be
We
able to do
paid-
this.
Yes, we paid so much money to be up to code.
Are our employees there yet? Because this happened pretty early, right?
No.
Okay.
Hopefully they weren't in the blast.
Who knows?
I
I don't remember
Someone
any of their
really,
names.
really, really hated the success of our tavern, and we're like, heck those guys in particular.
So okay, so you're dealing with like looking after these 3 wounded people, and then I'd say like each Bruce go back up at the scene of the incident.
Would you guys have gotten all 3 of the injured back into the tavern for keeping warm because it is winter yet?
I think Basil wouldn't be about moving people back. He's just too concerned about making sure people don't die actively. So
Okay.
Basil would remain out at the scene, as far as I am aware.
And I'm assuming there's still like fires or something going on around the area, right? There, Shadow?
There's definitely some like glowing embers and like small like little bits of debris that are on fire.
Would it be enough to warrant like, hey, I need to go and put this out right away?
It's diffusing rather quickly, probably not.
Okay. Got it. So I'd probably be just joining with the rest of them and trying to help where I can.
Okay.
Yeah, Peach would basically help oversee / physically carry people back into the shop if needed. And-
It's just the 3.
Yeah.
Everyone else is either onlookers that came out to see what happened, or dead bodies.
Okay.
Okay.
So I
It's
think
2
also,
because I would already have the little girl in the
yeah. If I saw that
tavern.
they were that under control, or it was just 3 people and they already are taking care of them, I'd probably instead get a blanket set aside to put the charred remains to a separate spot so it's covered. People don't have to see that. So I probably like line a blanket at the edge where it's all done, and then try to go ahead and put those charred remains over so that way people can identify them later, like the watch.
If it's just 3 though, I would also
No, this is the dead bodies. I'm
Well, I
talking
would
about.
stop you from touching the scene entirely
Okay.
and being like, 1 sec.
Because I was about to call for like some kind of like history or intelligence check to be like, does Cruz know like the laws of Waterdeep to know to not interfere with a crime scene
Yeah.
in a public space?
Vigilante, boys!
Is then Basil would inspect it as much as humanly possible to find the cause of why this happened.
While you're
With any
doing
help.
that, I will basically be going around the onlookers to see who was like actually there to see what happened and who has just gathered around in general, and then basically try to organize everybody so that when the watch comes, it can just be a very neat witness testimony taking. So it's not just like a big crowd of random people.
Okay, excellent. We will start then with Basil. Would Basil kind of be like working his way from the outside of the blast radius in? Would he want to go straight into the middle?
It's dangerous to be inside of the crime scene when City Watch arrives, correct?
Probably.
So-
They will at least ask you to like if you've touched anything, and then to like exit the immediate area, and because like they'll want to run their own investigation.
I'd probably look over at the aviary from the inside out. Do you have a good investigation / perception? Because those are the two things. Like I have a 4.
Perception, yes. Investigation, no.
All right, then let me get the investigation. If you would like to assist me, that would be great.
Fantastic.
Detect magic goggles.
Yeah,
There it is.
I mean, I know it's a fireball though, right? Like, yeah, I'll slap the detect magic goggles on since I didn't have to actually burn any spell slots. And I'll use detect magic to see if there was anything else involved besides the fireball. While doing an investigation check.
With
if
my
you
help.
will allow me, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Ooh.
it's a 22
Oh.
and it's 6. Thank God for the 22.
It was your first roll, so you were good.
Woo!
You got rid of one of your bad rolls for later.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
that's what you gotta do.
So kind of like right in the middle of the blast radius, in the center of all of the carnage, there is a short body who has suffered severe burns and his cloak has burned. He's clutching a dagger. You are pretty sure that this would have been a gnome man. Is considering that he's right in the center, may have been the intended target.
Is the dagger that he's holding intact?
Well, yes, it's scorched, but yes,
With the magic goggles on, is it a magic weapon?
it is not.
Okay. I would leave it then, because so that person looks like they were a gnome.
Yes.
Gnome with a cloak. Any other defining features would be eradicated.
Well, that's where perception comes in.
Oh boy.
I look at Cruz. I'm like, I think this is the guy. Can you get anything off this?
Chris
Well,
will be
let me-
like, he had 5 eyes and 6
Let
noses
me-
in his life.
So
Let me go
will-
take a look at him.
I will help you with the perception
exactly.
check.
Yes, I was just about to say.
All right, first roll. 24
Oh,
Nice.
I mean that's good.
Mhm.
and 22. So yeah.
Oh ho!
Is the 24 a nat
Let-
20?
No, that's unnatural. It's a 19.
Dang.
I have a perception of +5. This is why I have like these like +5s to +7s, and I'm just like, I keep failing.
So, Cruz, you notice that along the edges of the bottom of this gnome's cloak and on the bottom of his boots, there seems to be dried waste, like sewer waste.
Okay. Seems our gentleman here was in the sewers recently before he got up here.
Had you
There-
told me about the other person you saw go into the sewer? Oh no, you had.
No, that was
Okay.
Peach.
No,
that
that
was
was
Peach.
me,
That's
yeah.
You
Mhm.
also notice that the hand that was not clutching the dagger seems as if it's in the shape as if it was clutching something else.
Would it be like maybe
There's
close
nothing
to like
in
a,
his hand, but it's his
like
hand is
like he's
fixed.
clutched in an angle, right? Like he's like in this kind of position, laid on the floor, right?
Yeah.
Is it like enough of a space in between where it could be like determined to be like a book or something? Like between his chest and arm?
Yeah, well, something rather sizable.
Okay. It looks like he had something else on him, but it's been lost to the fires.
He also has a pouch tied to his waist.
That's intact.
Yes.
What is this
Hmm.
pouch made of?
I detect magic up. So if you just point it to me, I can just look at it.
I'm like, this pouch here is very durable. Please look at that, Sir Basil.
Well, he fell on it.
Okay.
Protected by the mighty cheeks.
The one spell
Well-
you can't block.
Yeah.
Cheek magic.
As Basil's already told me not to go mess with the crime scene too much, I will just note that there is a pouch there and let him know.
Yeah, can I just like peer down, take a good look at this?
It looks like the pouch, like the type of pouch that would carry like money or gemstones.
Okay, but it's not magical at all.
No, it's not.
I look at it, Chris. We maybe have like, I don't know, not a lot of time left before people arrive. So it's either get it or don't. What do you think?
I think we should leave it be. It's best not to steal it from the dead.
I mean, true, but it could also be notes or like a stone that will say exactly who his killers are, or any of the fun stuff. It could be fun stuff.
It could be a bag of ants.
Yeah. Could be a bag of, ripped apart ants, which is a totally normal thing in the city, apparently.
If you would like to go ahead and pick it up, Sir Basil, I will look the other way.
I'm pretty sure if I try and touch this dude will disintegrate. So no, we should just take a step away from the whole crime scene before anyone else sees us.
Okay, let us do just that.
So next nearest the gnome, only a few feet away, are two the bodies of two human men that had been wearing black cloaks and black leather.
Is it in a similar regard to good old Zentarum attire?
It appears that way.
Okay.
Give me a perception check.
Okay, you got it, sir. And now we're at show again. All right.
Well, why don't we say that Basil will still help?
Okay.
I would still be helping you. No, not there. Look there.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you for letting me look.
Yeah, those were clouds you were looking at. You were looking straight
Oh.
up. So weird.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I missed them so much. I mean, what? Let's continue to look.
Yes. So I like amidst the like burning flesh on the forearm, the right forearm of one of them, he has the black winged snake tattoo that marks him as a member of the Zen.
Well, it appears to be a Zentarum and possibly a sewer-dwelling group. I cannot ascertain which. Had a bit of a kerfuffle here. Yes, kerfuffle. You never thought you'd hear that word again, did you?
In the rest of the carnage, more towards the outskirts, there are the bodies of 4 halflings, 2 men, 2 women, the 2 women had been playing a flute and a fiddle, and it seems like the other 2 were alongside them, but now they are lying dead.
Sorry, just matter of fact. But it's like, they were minstrels. They're playing their songs. They're just they're dead. They're just dead.
There is also the bodies of 2 female humans and 1 male half-elf that, by their garb, appear to likely have been servants who were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, was like passing through on their way to like run errands or something like that, probably.
Oh my god, Aldaris is dead.
Oh.
No.
You said half elf. It's gonna be a running joke now. I mean,
Yeah.
It happens like this.
And then on the most outskirts of the blast radius, there is the body of an elderly human woman. In like very wealthy clothes and jewelry.
Huh. You got quite the crowd here. It's all
We need to get away from the
very...
scene immediately.
Yes. There's
Okay.
way too many overlapping factions and groups here.
If that's a nobility, we might be just absolutely screwed. So we should go inside and pretend like we never saw anything.
I think they would at least want our testimony, wouldn't you say?
We saw an explosion from inside. It was scary. Some people ran in. And then we all had warm milk. It was great.
Speaking of which, is that fountain working?
No.
Damn it.
No. I couldn't get that working in like 2 days. That's crazy.
I mean, you have been determined before in other regards. It wouldn't shock me, honestly.
So that's 8 people. Are the others just kind of riffraff that happen to be here as well? Or are those the most notable? It's the 2 Zents and potentially nobility, and the gnome are like the super important targets here. Or is there anyone else that looks important also in this blast?
I count 11 based on what I read to you.
Gnome, 2 human men,
Yeah.
4 halflings,
4 halflings, yeah.
7.
3. Oh, that's 7. Yeah, no, that's 11
10.
then. Because the 3 with the female human, male half elf, and then the body of the elderly woman. I just didn't do math good.
Okay.
My brain's
Yeah.
mush. Sorry. I did warn.
I warned you.
Can we? I'll kind of slip in. Like, is Peach noticeably moving throughout the crowd at this point?
Well,
Yeah.
I was just about to get
I would
to
think so.
Peach,
Because
Oh,
we'll go and
okay.
help you basically after this.
because
We'd probably be like
Peach.
discussing with them what we found as we were helping.
Peach is going to talk to the onlookers to see if anyone saw him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also just to get everyone organized according to what they saw, so the City Watch will have an easier time.
Okay. So, the first person that Peach will talk to then is, in fact, Paula, the owner of Corellan's Crown.
Oh,
It was me all along.
And they will tell Peach, I was watering plants in the greenhouse on the before my shop when the blast blew out my windows. I'm lucky I wasn't injured. Through the smoke, I saw a cloaked man take something from the body of that dead gnome and then start limping away. He seemed to be badly burned and was casting glances over his shoulder, like he was afraid someone was following him. He headed down the alley towards the bent nail.
is that the direction where the sewer closed?
No, that's east.
Oh.
So that's down this way. Hopefully those pings showed up.
Yep. This direction.
Mm-hmm. Peach makes a note of that.
And then there's also a wealthy-looking noble lady who also waves over across at Peach, trying to catch Peach's attention.
Oh, I go over, of course.
Of course.
So she's a bit closer over towards Vincent Trench's private investigator business, the Tiger's Eye.
Mm-hmm.
Brown hair.
and she'll say, I had just come to hire Vincent Trench for a job, and I came out of his business, and I saw I saw it. I saw everything, and I tell you, it was not a man. more like a puppet, shaped like a man, but a puppet without strings. It was up on the rooftop, and she points up at the roof of Corellan's crown.
Okay.
It tore something away from its chest and hurled into the crowd below, and then there's the explosion. It burned all of those people alive. They're dead. I saw them die.
Peach will kind of fluffle his wings to get a little closer and reassure her in his Peach way, which is to say, oh, that is a most horrible thing. He threw it down from the roof, you said?
Yes, it hurled something. It gleamed in the air as it flew, and then everything exploded.
Oh, thank you for bearing witness to this horrifying event. Would you like me to escort you to the House of the Healing Hands after the Watch has spoken to all of us? Perhaps they will be able to soothe your spirit.
I would like that. I am Jezrin Hornraven.
Jezrin Hornraven.
Someone say ravens. Ravens.
And if there isn't anyone else to speak to, Peach will basically stay by her like a good boy,
Okay.
until the Watch arrive.
So I'm gonna
He'll oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Like he'll make small talk just to keep her from going in shock. Like, you said you were hiring Mr. Trench. If she's comfortable with saying what for, he'll ask what for, and if not, then, oh, is he very popular? Just like very, very random stuff like that.
She'll reveal that she suspects her husband of philandering, and she knows that Vincent Trench has a very good reputation for being able to find out truths that many other private investigators don't seem to be able to unearth.
Peach will wish her and Mr. Trench much luck, but also hope that her husband is not actually philandering, because that would be quite terrible.
Okay, I would like to switch over to Callista.
I'm going to be inside with I'm going to bring the little girl inside. I'm going to sit her down right here, at this, as soon as I can ping it, right here. Maybe I can't ping it. Why can't I ping it? Basically, the table and chairs next to the fireplace.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
that's the one. Yeah, there we go. All those pings.
Okay.
What is your name?
Maddie.
Maddie. What were you doing on the streets? Who were you with?
I was with my brother. We came to watch the halfling troupe.
And what is your brother's name?
Marty.
Marty. Okay. Did you see him outside?
Yeah. He kind of ducked away when the boom happened.
He ducked away.
Yeah, I don't think he was hurt.
Oh. Good. Well, maybe I can go find him for you.
Please do.
Okay. Are you all right staying here?
Yes.
All right, good.
You're very pretty.
Well, thank you. So are you.
Aw, thank you.
All right, darling. You stay right here, and I'll be back. Okay.
Okay.
All right, and then I'll walk outside.
Okay.
And I'll take a look around to see if I can find a little. I'm gonna go up this way. There we go. And take a look around, see if I can find like a little kid hiding.
Okay. No one up that way.
All right, then I'll come down this way. I'll walk past here, and then kind of check over here. And I'll just, as I'm walking by, I'll just tell everybody, there's a girl. I'm looking for her brother inside.
Yeah. So kind of right around the corner of Curlin's Crown, right around here where I'm pinging. You'll find a little boy who's like peeking out over like a rain barrel, like just kind of like looking at everything in awe.
You there? Are you?
Hi.
Hello. Are you? Wait, Maddie was the little girl, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Marty.
And the little boy was
Marty.
what? Marty.
Marty.
Yeah. Marty and Maddie. You.
Their parents do not love him.
Yeah, clearly.
Oh man.
Marty, is that you?
Yeah, I'm Marty. Wait, how do you know my name? I'm not supposed to talk to strange people.
Your sister is inside.
Oh,
She was hurt, but
Oh.
we
thank,
helped her.
thank the gods.
Where? Were you here with anybody else?
Well, I was just here with my sister, Maddie. We decided to follow the halfling performing troupe because like we heard that they were really good.
Where are your parents?
At home.
Oh.
And where is at home? Where is your home?
That way. And he points north.
All right.
Maybe,
Why don't you?
probably about like 3.5 blocks away.
All right. Why don't you come with me? We're going to get your sister, and then I'm going to take the both of you back to your parents' house. All right?
Okay.
Okay.
And then he'll kind of move a bit shiftily as if he's maybe like hiding something.
Are you all right, Marty?
I
Were you hurt? Come out. Let me take a look at you.
I wasn't hurt, but well, right after the explosion, I ducked behind this rain barrel.
I think yes. I think I know
And
exactly. Yes.
I heard
You
a
stay.
plop.
You know what? You stay right there.
Heard
You
a
stay
plop
right
and
there.
Found this.
You what?
I heard a plop in the rain barrel, and then I found this.
You found what?
And then he like brings out this like broken necklace that has beads hanging from it, and like there's actually a bunch of like strings that look like they should have beads, and then only about 2 strings that have 2 beads left, and they're like these like bright flame orange beads.
Hold on a second. Basil.
I'm desperately just trying to get away from a conversation with an elderly onlooker, and I'm like, "Excuse me, ma'am, 1 second," and then I just bolt across the square. Yeah, hey, what's up?
Basil, come here. I need your help.
I have the big detect magic goggles still on. Yeah.
This necklace here.
Well, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
This necklace here. What is it?
And so since you come over with the detect magic goggles on, the necklace is like just like glowing, specifically the beads on it. It's just glowing bright with strong evocation magic.
I hold up my hand, I touch it, and I cast Identify.
It is a necklace of fireballs.
Fireballs.
My face pales. I'm like, okay, so that's the murder weapon. I look at the kid. I look at Callista. Look at the kid.
And now the City Watch shows up.
Of course they do.
Hey, hello, Tim Coolish.
Hi, Tim.
Hello, hello.
So, from the south arrive, 6 guards. From the north comes another 6 guards, accompanied by a sergeant of the City Watch, and also a short human man dressed in purple robes and has a big, large golden amulet around his neck. He's carrying a staff. He's kind of like walking with the staff, and he's bespectacled. I will show you a picture.
Tam, is that you?
Damn, we miss you.
Named NPC. Show 2 players.
Hoping for Tam's brother. No, it's just a.
Oh, it's Barnabas.
Barnabas Blastwind. What a pleasant way to say that Barney farts, right? Like, jeez.
Oh, and we also have an Arv. Hello, Arv.
Hello, R.
Hello.
For a little bit of secret lore that was never revealed, Barnabas Blastwind was friends with Tamaran.
Oh.
Well, hey.
Dang
And-
it, Tamaran. Why'd you have to die and leave us alone with this guy?
In fact, Tam still owed Barnabas 10 gold over a bet that he lost, which was so long ago that neither one of them remember what the bet was.
Oh my god.
What a great. Tam would have been great to have right now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Would have been so nice.
I'm sorry for your loss. Also, you have the gold you owed me.
We also have the sergeant.
Was the sergeant we met at the warehouse that first time that we met the City Watch?
Is not the same one.
Great.
Scythe Cromley. He looks like quite the fellow.
Mm-hmm.
Who names anyone Scythe?
I think it's Seth, or maybe Seth. Hold on.
It's not good either way.
I have. Oops. Wrong page. Where is my pronunciation guide? It says it's
Scythe.
Seth Cromley.
Safe. He's saving Thaith.
Mr. Cromley it is.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that.
So, this sergeant will escort this member of the Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors towards the scene of the explosion, and then he'll wave in some more of the watch to come in and start inspecting the scene and making sure people don't get too close.
I very hurriedly look up at Callista. So, the real question is, do we lie or do we not lie? Right now, let's, what do we do?
We not lie.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we tell the truth, of course.
I was hoping it was that one, but you never know. It could be smart to also lie, and then of course there's the even better decision to be paralyzed with indecision right here for the remainder of the entire time.
So, Basil.
You're not wrong, Basil. A lot of times, like a lot of times. It's probably better to lie. This isn't one of those times.
I look at Marty. For very special circumstances, not for this one though. This is. Oh yeah. Don't lie all the time, Marty.
We also
Yes.
have nothing to fear here. We didn't cause this.
Right, exactly.
We're just here helping those who are in trouble.
Well, let's go meet up with Peach and turn everything in that we know. Yay.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I'm going to stay with Marty. I want you to stay right here and hold on to that until the city watch comes over. And then I want you to give it to them. All right?
Okay.
This is
And
very
we will wait
fine.
there.
Yeah. Well, we should walk towards the like. We should walk towards interaction at least.
And
We
so,
can double up on the meme
but-
of it, because this is fine meme works perfectly for this.
And so, like, Barnabas will be like standing at the scene of the explosion, and he's standing there, like one hand resting on his staff, another gripping his bearded chin. And he's like very intent on looking at things, and then he'll like look up, look around the crowd, take everyone in, nod, and then go back to like looking at like all of the bodies, and he'll start like poking at things with his staff.
From behind. Hey, are you a magic guy? Hello, sir. A purple sir? Are you like a super magic guy?
Hmm. What's this? Young Mr. Halfling, sir.
Oh, please, that's my father's name, Mr. Human, sir.
What? Yes. I am a member of the Watchful Order of Magus and Protectors. I heard that an old friend of mine lived around here for a couple weeks recently before his untimely passing. Are you from around these parts?
Full distraught on Basil's face when he brings it up. Are you talking about Mr. Tamarand? By any chance?
Yes, Tamaran.
He did die recently. Thank
Yes,
you.
I've gone and paid my respects.
Did you enjoy the bards that we sent?
They were a bit off key at times.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you gotta get them young to be cheap, right? Like, it's one of those things that gotta be fresh out the gate.
Yes. Tamaran, he liked to keep to himself. He was never as ambitious as I might have been at times. I had occasion to meet Elminster himself about a year and a half ago.
I don't know who that is.
No, you know who that is.
Okay.
like-
then.
Basil goes, Elminster?
And he said he came back from a visit to another world in another sphere, and my name is Barnabas, but ever since he came back he keeps calling me Denkin.
Oh my god. Shadowed.
Well,
I think I'm the only one that gets that reference, but you son of a bitch. Yeah, okay, that checks. That checks out. Yeah, go for it. You continue.
I know Hoodie gets that one too.
do I? I don't. I feel so. Dinkin?
Freerun.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Now you got it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's his name.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh,
that's
okay.
the one.
Okay.
They look near identical.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's true.
He needs the
Listen.
monocle though.
Yeah, the monocle really is the selling point, and the fact that he's like a tiny guy.
Just having
okay.
just regular glasses isn't good. It needs the full-on monocle feel.
I don't know. Visiting Furin's world would be nice, except for the extreme danger half the time. So I don't know. Okay. Sorry that Mr. Tam is dead. It was a grievous wound that's left a forever scar on my soul. We have some more important things, and I just motion towards the necklace that the child is holding.
Yes. A necklace of fireballs. This certainly seems like it could be the instigating item for this unfortunate.
It's a small child found it over here. Perhaps you should take it.
Yes, I will hold on to this. And then he'll like take out a glove and put on a glove, and then we'll take the necklace and then put it in bag on his belt.
Just as a quick heads up, I did have to touch it to cast Identify to make sure that it is what we thought it was. Marty, if you could tell this fine gentleman exactly what you saw, and then I look at the DM to have a conversation amongst themselves.
Sure. All right. Very good. I must continue to conduct my investigation. I would appreciate it if there was no interference.
Oh, okay. Did you notice the gnome in the center? It looks like they were the target of the
Yes,
incident,
I did.
and that he looked
I
like
will
he was
come
supposed
to
to be
my
holding
own
something.
conclusions.
Okay. Did you notice about the halfling tube in the center too?
Oh, for the love of the gods.
Tam said that a lot. You guys, yeah, no, that made sense.
If it's all right with you, this little boy and his sister who was inside the building, she was hurt by the blast. I was going to take them back to their parents' house.
I would like to have their names and the location of their residence, but yes, I think that is fine.
All right. Well, I can tell you where they live when I get back, and this is Marty, and his sister is Matty. Marty, do you have a surname?
Their name?
A last name?
Oh, my family name.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. I am Martram Trek the Third Esquire.
Basil just gives a thumbs up to the little kid.
That's what my dad told me to say if I ever get in trouble.
Yes, well, you did very well. Adorable, isn't he? I'll say that to Barnabas.
Oh, very good, child. You may be on your way. I'll know where to find you if I have questions for you.
And I will go back into the tavern. I will collect Maddie, and then I'll come back out, grab Marty, and then we will be off down the street to their house.
Okay.
Basil's gonna bow with the guy. My name is Basil Clapperpot, one of the fine owners of this here tavern. I motion towards our tavern, and I work on behalf of the Blackstaff. And then I bow. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. I'm gonna go talk to my friends. Bye.
And he'll just stroke his beard.
Press
Great.
X to doubt.
Blackstaff hiring these people, huh?
As I bow, I let the black hand token fall out. The great
Oh,
hand
geez,
token,
where
that's-
I lost that. Oh, gee.
Oh, whoops! Look at this. Should tuck that back in there.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I've
Alright.
left. I've left to go meet up with Peach or the aviary, whoever is
Yeah.
trying to get stuff done.
What are the rest
When
of
you
you
guys
doing?
meet up with Peach, he's either in the process of giving his collected testimony from speaking to everybody, or he's just finishing that, or providing like emotional support to Jezrin as she gives a testimony to the City Watch. So you hear from this that there are potentially two people. There was the shady dude who grabbed something from the guy, and then there was the puppet with no strings that was on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
And Peach also adds his testimony about the sewer grate.
Oh, yeah, Basil will give a testimony about seeing someone on the roof for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello, my friends. I was just concluding my testimony to the friendly representatives of the City Watch here. You seem like you have been very busy with your own matters.
Yeah, it's been weird.
Weird, you say?
Yeah, so we found the necklace of fireball that looks like it was used. And then there were
Please don't tell me that we had our hands on that.
I did to find out what it was, but I let them know. Other than that,
Okay.
a kid was holding it, so that's fine. It should be fine.
Oh, even better.
Zone of truths exists, right? So it should all be good, right? We can't lie about it. Here's hoping. But you mentioned a person with a limp going down to the bent nail? Peach.
Well, I did not see this, but one of the witnesses on the street did. And you said it was a necklace of fireballs that fell into a rain barrel.
Yeah. Was the other person talking about... Didn't the puppet thing have to do with like a scroll, though? Huh.
No, I believe it was
well,
something from the chest, which would make sense for the necklace.
Oh. Okay.
yes, and the puppet appeared to throw something. So perhaps it was that.
Why would they drop the rest of the... Okay, well, first things first, we should go, if we can pull away from this, we should go check out to see, because it's snowing a lot, right? So someone with the limp is going to leave some very visible track marks. We should go check that out. Oh, Callista went to go take the kids back. So she should be back soon, hopefully?
Yes, and I
Alright.
did promise Lady Jezrin that I would escort her to the House of the Healing Hands. She is quite rattled and traumatized.
Well, I think it's best you
Oh.
stay with Jezrin then, just to make sure that she doesn't incur further trauma.
Yes, that
Since
is the idea. And I have to tell my father that we almost got blown up.
I'm certain that'll make him feel so much better about you moving in here.
Oh, I think it will make him feel much better. He is afraid that without him, I will not be able to experience adulthood fully. So this is a good start.
Fair enough.
That makes sense. All right, it looks like it's team investigation. Back on the case.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but we do need to stay within close proximity. We don't want to make it seem like we're trying to escape the scene.
Oh,
We
in that
live here.
case, I will ask for permission to escort Jezrin to the House of the Healing Hands then. Oh, and while I am gone, please tell me if the watch seems to find anything interesting. I noticed that none of us were pickpocketing bodies like we used to.
These aren't the kind of bodies you want to be pickpocketing.
Yeah, there's a dead noble probably in the mix, so it was really good that we didn't go anywhere near it or any of the other bodies, because then that would be jail for all of us forever. So I did think about it, but I didn't.
Okay,
Yes.
I will be off, and let me know what happens while I am away.
Sounds lovely.
Then, when Peach goes to leave, Faith Cromley will stop Peach. And
Oh,
be like, "Alright, young fella. Where do you think you're going?"
Oh, I was going to ask permission to escort the Lady Jezrin to the House of the Healing Hands because she is extremely traumatized, as you can see.
Yes. Alright, well, your heart's in the right place, but unfortunately, not really how we doing things. with
Oh.
Barnabas in the watch here. So, you see, Barnabas insists that everyone who was around the scene when we arrived can go nowhere until he has interrogated them all.
Does Barnabas look very old?
Like maybe late 60s?
Oh,
Then Peach says, "Oh, I hope he does it quickly. He does not seem like he has much time left."
Yeah, you're funny.
I'm just gonna sit there, just quiet as can be, and just trying to keep composed. Just,
but
I have the two most well-mannered companions in the world.
Barnabas may indeed be starting to get on in years, but he's one of them wizards. They tend to be rather long-lived.
Oh, not the one that we are holding awake for.
Well, that's Rambalam, Rambatam.
Tamaran.
Well, no, but so like this is safe. I heard about him and passing. He used to be one of the wizards that was lighting the streetlights, but he had retired a few years ago, right?
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Yes. Well, Barnabas is a slightly different kind of wizard.
Oh, what does that mean? Besides living longer, obviously.
Well, I guess you got me there.
Have we noticed that Peach has been held up by this person at this point?
Yes.
Anyway. Also, what's their perimeter look like? Can we go into our home, basically?
You can go into your home, but like they have City Watch like posted everywhere, like up here, like around here, and all along here, down the street.
Do they? Yeah. I look at the aviary and I look up at the roofs. Are there anyone on the roofs?
I'll take a look.
Well, no, I mean me asking the DM. Is there anyone on the roof? Any City Watch on the roofs currently?
There's no one on the roofs, but there are Griffin cavalry riders flying.
Okay.
Oh, fantastic. We've been grounded.
Yeah, I just kind of lean over to the aviary. Dang, I was hoping that you could at least sneak out through the parapet, but I don't think that's going to be the case anymore.
So what in your mindset, just curious here, Sir Basil, what in your mindset thinks I should move actively out of a crime scene in front of the city guards?
I look at you dead serious. Well, think about this. We just had an explosion happen here, and the two people that we've heard get away have just gotten away. One of them has a limp, and it's snowing actively right now. Imagine, if you will, we have to sit here for the next 8 hours while they slowly interrogate all of us before they choose to do anything. Meanwhile, you could go and trap down the guy with the limp in no time. So
I get what you're coming from, but we're risking legitimate jail time.
Yeah, or something a lot worse, because we let this person get away with whatever it is that they killed a person over. That could be even more dangerous. I get it.
Well, the thing is that the one that is limping is the one that was a victim of this.
Yeah, but he's also the one that stole something, which is most likely why they killed the person. Listen, I get it. You don't trust me because I eat a lot of mold and I lick a lot of things I probably shouldn't lick. But I am your senior, hands on hips. And sometimes I hate to pull this. Sometimes I do know a little bit better than you.
Are you finished?
Yeah, no, that was kind of all of it.
Okay, good. Now, that is all well and good. You're not the one that's risking jail time here. But
Yeah, but sometimes
I
it's like,
understand your point of view, and
a
I
worthy
will
cause.
see what I can do.
Now, it's probably not worth it. I didn't. If there weren't Griffin Riders, I would, give you all a whole bunch of stuff that would make you even more sneaky. But it's probably not worth it right now. So, I have a better idea.
Oh, what's that?
I'm basically going to open the tavern up to everyone. I'm gonna swing the doors of the tavern wide. Be like, hey, free food and drink for everyone trapped here.
Are you
Including-
advertising to the victims of a horrendous accident?
Yeah, it's goodwill with the community, and also it'll be goodwill. And I point towards the guards, who most likely do not look pleased to be here either, for them as well.
And then like Safe will immediately like come over and like put his arm around Basil's shoulders and be like, "You're bringing everyone in here. You must tell me where all of the exits are."
Oh no, we're gonna bring as many people as we can hold in here without fire codes.
Where?
I can tell you all the exits for sure.
Where are the exits?
Okay. You'll be happy to know that you can't access any of the upstairs without going around the building and then up the stairs. So anyone who enters through this entrance can only exit through this entrance. There are windows, of course.
Okay, I'm satisfied. I will still be placing watch around all sides of your estate.
Of course, and I hope that you come here to eat as much and drink as much as you can. And I just motion towards the now pristinely empty tavern.
Peaches has moved away from speaking with this man about wizards and how some live for a long time and how some don't, unfortunately, and is just pouring out warm milk and honey, I guess, for the people coming in. Because I imagine it's cold outside, right? It's very early in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, from the endless jug of mayonnaise, oil, poison, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
would
so
be
it's-
at least around freezing, if not below.
Yeah, so warm, sweetened milk for everybody.
And just so I know, Shadow, I'm assuming there's like a city guard or watchman like set up right over at this eastern point here.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm just gonna be like probably a little bit further back. Can I see any sort of like marks that would say like someone's dragging their leg along? From further back, obviously.
Like, yeah, you see the occasional kind of mark in the snow that seems like it might be the footprints of someone with a limp.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, for now, I can't really do anything about this.
Oh, I'm gonna tell my dad that we almost got blown up.
Oh yeah, you have ascending stone.
Well, one half of one anyway. It's
Yeah.
got 25 words a day instead of 25 minutes, and I use it to let my dad know that I'm okay.
Dear
Yeah,
Dad,
it was a fireball
almost
outside.
beefed it. It's fine.
Okay. Let us take a 5-minute water and stretch break.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
And remember, for everyone who is watching right now or listening in the future, a break for us is a break for you. So go, stretch, drink some water, touch some grass, or touch some sand if you don't like grass. And touch nothing if you don't like grass or sand. Because sand is rough and coarse and it gets everywhere.
Gosh dang it, Anakin.
Arvin in the chat saying, "Dear Dad, fireball. Sincerely, Peach."
Perfect. Short, sweet, to the point.
Yep.
Gets the idea across real well.
All right, we will be back momentarily.
Alrighty. See you guys in a bit.
See ya.
we're back.
Hi, we're back.
Mhm.
All very exciting.
All right. So, where were we?
We're all about to go ahead and enjoy some beverage and food at our own tavern after a traumatic experience.
Oh, we're not back in a hallway about to fight an orc wizard after seeing a mind
Oh.
flayer flee?
That would be pretty cool.
We're
Wait a
not
minute.
about to be in a courtyard, a graveyard, having a nice, fun, easy, appropriately leveled for a party of 3.
And no ghosts were involved at all.
No ghosts.
That's the real takeaway. Just don't throw ghosts at anyone ever.
Like, I wholeheartedly believe it that it was, like, appropriately leveled and everything, because, sometimes the dice just hate you. And then the ghost came out, and I went, oh no.
That's not fun.
It's like, yeah, ghosts are rated for a party of level 3s as long as all said level 3s are hale and hearty adventurers in their 20s with equivalent lifespans.
Yeah.
Imagine going in as a group of bright-eyed 16-year-olds and coming out as a group of like dull-eyed 45-year-olds, and it's just like everyone's like, "Oh man, that was a tough one," and then they all go to sit down and they go, "Ooh," as they sit and they're like, "What is that?"
It's just like, what happened? Oh man, Mom, I really upset Aunt Agatha and she screamed at me good.
Dull-eyed adults of
I
45.
think-
Oh
yeah, I was
no.
just gonna say, I don't think
no.
I don't think Arv appreciates your comment.
Hey, listen,
Yeah, I don't think I appreciate it either. Although I do
Oh,
feel
no.
seen.
That's
I get
what
it.
happens when
I
we
get
get you
it. I'm gonna fight being an old person until I am old and dead. But sometimes you come out of a tomb where you've just aged 30 years dull-eyed. There's nothing else to really say about it.
Don't mind me, I'll be crumbling to dust over here.
As long as you're not crumbling to sand, Arv.
Oh, it gets everywhere.
So, Barnabas, and accompanied by Stace, will go around again, inspecting the scene, talking to everyone, inspect the scene again, and get raided by the kids who are asleep.
Hey!
Hey!
Welcome, welcome. The kids are asleep. Thank you for the raid.
Thank you very much.
If I give this man guidance, will he go faster?
He gives himself guidance.
Dang it! Ugh! Stupid wizards.
So I would
Like,
say,
hey, would you like a
by,
piece of candy?
by this time, I would be walking back along the road, like up here.
Mhm.
Oh, I still can't. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, occasionally doesn't do it for some reason.
Yeah. So I'll get to like right here where the guards are posted up, where they're like, kettling everybody in.
Yep.
And my whole demeanor has changed. I'm like walking fast, and I look very determined. And I'll get to the guards, and I'll say, I live here. Please get out of my way. I said, get out of my way. I have people to attend to that are hurt inside. Now move.
They'll let you through.
And I'll walk past. And as I'm walking, without turning around, I'll put my hand up and give him the finger.
Okay.
And walk into our tavern. And I'm
Okay.
going to find where everybody is.
What a pleasant set of clerics.
Everybody knows that Callista's coming because Peach just so happened to be at the window when this happened. And he's, holding the everlasting jug of warm honey and milk and takes a peek and then says,
My friends, Callista just gave the guards her holy symbol.
Oh, what would that be?
I can't do it. My father said he would punish me if I did.
Oh, I think I know what shrine you're talking about. Sounds about right.
I'm going to pour out a glass of warm honey and milk for her. That will certainly help.
And so when Callista
Certainly
comes
can't
in,
hurt.
she has a mug of honey and milk waiting.
I'm gonna walk in and walk over to Peach. All right. What do we know?
Oh, yes, you were not here when I collated all the information.
And I will summarize everything. Basically, that there are two persons of interest, not one. Concerning the dead body, there was the stringless puppet that threw what probably was the necklace of fireballs. And then there was the limping creature who limped away after taking something from the body. And then there was also the sewer grate that descended mysteriously. And probably had something to do with the limping creature, because the limping creature had waste on the cloak and the bottoms of his boots. And
that was the dead gnome.
Yeah, it was the
dead gnome.
I think
Sorry.
we discussed that the sewer grate was over to the south, right, Shadow?
Yeah, the sewer grate was the puppet figure.
Yeah.
And the limping man went east towards the dead man.
Yes.
Yeah, like here.
And Barnabas is basically questioning everybody until he either dies or finishes. But it's a 50-50 chance of which happens first, because Barnabas is quite old. And also, they've been giving out free drinks and warm meals to everybody who was caught outside because it's very cold. And then at this, Peach hands over the mug of the milk and honey and says, "I'm sorry there's no alcohol inside, but Barnabas said that if I put alcohol in it, it would affect the testimony. So, you know,
Yes,
this
well,
is
the
a
old man's...
non-alcoholic drink."
Yes, well, the old man's a fool. Show me which way they went. Come, let's go upstairs. We can get a better look out the windows.
Basil's walking by. Oh, we can't go upstairs. We can't even really go anywhere. So we're stuck here. Like Peach said, till he dies. I'm walking past with very poorly made sandwiches, and I would walk over to another table.
Are there guards?
Oh,
They would be
Yes.
set up at the stairs, I believe, right?
Oh, yes, they are very serious about this.
Are there guards
think-
blocking the stairs?
Yeah.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
I think it's because a rich person died.
Well, I could create an opportunity, but then we might be implicated in something later. But that is up to you all.
Basil comes back. I tried to get all the goodwill I could on our side for trying to like sneak out in any particular way. Just like lowering the voice so no one in here can even hear it. But you know, it's just gone normal. So I don't know what we do about this, because there's a ticking clock. So, you know, I have to go make more sandwiches because I promised too much, and none of our employees can get inside. So this is great for me. I run back to the kitchens.
Is there is there a window down here where we can see outside?
That's the kitchen down at the bottom, so no.
Peach
I think your
is
best
going.
bet would be like a window behind the bar, kind of, or in the. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I thought that was. I'm gonna take Peach over to that window.
Mhm.
Show me, if you can, which way they went.
Okay. Peach will sketch out the directions the best that he can, from what we can see from the window. And then while he and Callista are at the window, he is going to say,
"You know, I was thinking, before you joined, meaning before Tam died, we actually made a lot of friends in high places, and they gave us some things to indicate their support of us."
And he shows her the gray hand token, as well as his own Lord's Alliance sigil.
And says, "So I was thinking that perhaps we could leverage this in order to leave early and say that, you know, we are capable of conducting an investigation alongside them.
Yes, that is a good idea. Yes.
Yes.
It-
Uh,
We
the
need to
thing is, yes.
we need to follow those the puppet man and the limping man. We need to go see where they went.
Oh, yes, I absolutely agree. But we cannot do that by breaking the law. My father will be very upset.
Well, all right, I'm assuming they're both just back there by themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let us try doing this the diplomatic way. And if that doesn't work, we can think of a way that you would like more. See, Peach is compromising here.
Peach, I know you haven't known me that long. I'm not real good at diplomacy, so why don't you handle that?
Oh, yes, that's exactly what I was about to say. You don't have any of these things because you were not here when we were given these things. So I don't think it would work if you spoke anyway.
Right, yes.
So don't worry, I will tell the others of my plan.
So Peach is basically going to gather the rest of the party and say we can try and leverage the fact that most of us work for the Black Staff and one of us works for the Open Lord, kinda, to see if we can leave. What do we think?
Well, we can certainly try.
We're all in the kitchen. Basil's just making a full mess, trying to make as many meals as humanly possible. Yeah, no, anything to get me out of this. I opened
Okay,
my mouth way too big.
which one of us has the highest charisma stat?
Unfortunately, I think I do.
You sure do.
10, 10 in charisma.
Okay, I also have a
Same.
10. Okay, so yeah.
At which point, actually, Barnabas and Saith will appear side by side, as if they're like waiting to talk to all of you.
Oh.
You guys want food too, or like what? So what's? Just take a seat with everyone else, cause I'll be there. I'll be in there so soon. Oh, okay.
I've made a good, quick job of inspecting the scene and questioning all the appropriate parties, but you folks are the owners of this establishment, correct?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Well, very
Yes,
good.
indeed.
And so you were all witness and helping after the incident?
We were not able to see the initial blast, if that's what you're asking, but we heard it and came immediately outside to help with who we could.
Right. Yes, yes. So, I think I am starting to come to some conclusions, but I just, prefer to have as ironclad evidence as I can. Testimony from appropriate, reliable witnesses before making any arrests. You lot were initially considered suspects just due to, by mere virtue of your proximity to the crime scene, but it hardly seems plausible that any of you, would unleash such destructive magic so close to your home and place of business in broad daylight.
It's also another point to make that we're all incapable of making such magic.
Yes,
but
our
we-
only wizard friend died.
But we do have the weapon and the necklace of fireballs.
Yes, but we were the ones that found it and handed it straight to you. It would seem kind of
I'm just giving you
superfluous to
this
give it to you.
I'm just giving you this motion.
Yes, which actually did lend some credence to perhaps some of you perhaps being suspicious. But I do not think that this was indeed, in truth, the case.
We're glad to
Now,
see that. You see that.
Do any of you know this gnome who was at the center of the blast who died?
I do not recall him. All I could tell was the fact that he was in the sewers recently beforehand.
I mean,
Because
I
he
got
had some
there.
scuffs on his shoes and cloak.
We could cast Identify, if that would help you out, I guess.
That's something I can do myself.
Yeah, wizards. I would cut another piece of the bread off.
You see,
I need provolone over there,
I
Basil.
inspected the scene very carefully, and it appears, based on the positions of their bodies and some of the witnesses, that the gnome was making his way to your establishment. Which is why I was
Oh.
asking if any of you knew him.
Oh,
He was being pursued by 3 people, 2 of which
Oh.
are dead, and 1 has escaped.
oh.
One, you said?
Well,
Well-
possibly the limping man.
Yes.
But
I
there
came
was
across
also-
that I came across that information myself. And this one who seems to have stolen something off the gnome's body and limped away is a very suspicious character that I will need to track down.
But there was also a second.
Yes. There seems to be many parties involved in what exactly happens here. And I do not wish to introduce too many new variables into an already confounding equation,
So have
By
you sent anyone after the
letting
limping guy?
anyone else interfere into my investigation.
Of course.
So you wouldn't
But-
by chance want us to go ahead and seek them out?
Well, if we cross paths again, and I find you obstructing justice, then it will not end well for you. But if that were not to happen, and the parties came to justice not even necessarily due to my own actions, I may not necessarily be unhappy.
Oh. Well, you know our names and we know yours. So I am sure that if any progressions occurred in this matter, then both of us would know immediately, as we would probably keep each other up to date. Yes?
That seems appropriate.
This is also our base of operations, so it would be incredibly easy for you to find us again.
Yes. I have received notes from some very high members of Waterdeep saying that you lot have proved very useful to various different groups and people. So even though I wish to conduct my own investigation, as a,
It's okay, you can ask for help, we understand.
and then he seems to bristle at that. Help. Well,
Everyone needs
As
help from
I-
time to time, good sir.
as
No
I
matter
said,
how good.
as I said, if the parties were to be brought to justice, even if it's not by my own hand, I would deem that appropriate.
In that
All
case,
right.
do we have your leave to examine the scene for ourselves? I do not know about my friends here, but I was quite busy ensuring that chaos did not erupt in the streets, and I would most certainly like to examine everything myself for a little, but
Well, what is it that you wished to examine? Because shortly we will be having all of the bodies taken to a morgue in the North Ward.
oh, the bodies precisely. Those were the only things I didn't get to look at.
May I inquire as to what specifically you may be wishing to investigate as on the bodies?
Well, to see if there is anything specifically about how they died, or perhaps any items that they may be carrying. That's very important.
I've made a thorough investigation, and I cannot tell anything that is of import on any of their persons.
Oh.
Now,
Death by
Once-
fireball.
once they are in the morgue, might I suggest that those of you who have the right connections perhaps hire someone who can speak with dead?
Now look at Callista. Go back to cutting sandwiches.
Oh, I don't think that will be a trouble at all.
I finished making very sloppy sandwiches, and I put them down in front of both of these two gentlemen. All right, so what you're saying is we have your leave to take leave and finally track down some stuff, and they only have a 4-hour head start. Thank you. I can't wait to get on the case.
Not exactly my leave per se. It's more of a understanding.
Your blessing, your radiant divine devotion. I don't care. I've been making sandwiches for too long. My fingers hurt because I don't do stuff like this very often. And I'm so at the end of this.
I just go ahead and pat Basil on the shoulder.
It's just
You
it's
did
the
a good
most amount of
job.
work.
You
It's just
did
the most-
great.
Thank you. Thank you. Did you
This
you
is
guys
an official operation. I cannot officially sanction an outside investigation.
Oh, but you're allowing us to
I just go ahead and cover
Cannot
Basil's mouth.
Officially sanction.
I think we get the idea, good sir.
Are we gonna go to jail?
We're
or
going to
not?
continue to work in the tavern and leave you to your investigation, okay?
Yes, well, just so you know, the City Watch will be continuing to be posted and investigating the area of Troll Skull Alley and the surrounding streets for the coming 10 day.
Okay. And we are on the 10th day of our second 10-day of operating, correct? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, hold on.
So
Is this game?
I do find it hilarious that we're on day 20 of in-game and we're on day 20 of our actual sessions.
It's a little bit more than day 20, but
yeah, because the 20 is only for how long the inn's been operating, and
Yeah.
it's like only 24 days,
Yeah.
I think.
Still insane to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is like foot traffic going to be the same, or is this going to, in fact, affect our business in any way? This whole guard thing?
unfortunately, it will very well affect your business.
Knife down, sticking out of the cutting board. What?
Yes, because the City Watch will be making sure that only people who live and conduct business within the confines of Troll Skull Alley will be coming and going.
Okay.
Yes, we're going to be going on some
So
snow
some
days
of the
here,
businesses,
gentlemen.
like Corellin's Crown, Vincent Trench's Private Investigation, the Bent Nail, your own tavern,
So-
your business will effectively
Reimbursement,
be closed.
correct? Reimbursement, correct?
That is not
No.
typical in the affairs of the city of Waterdeep.
So a city mandate can just dictate that a business closed just cause some weird dudes came around and messed everything up, and then we, the citizens, the ordinary folk, have to suffer?
Well, it certainly seems not good when you put it like that, but unfortunately that is the case.
I pick the knife back up and I point. Just don't be part of the bourgeoisie. That's all I'm asking here.
Oh my god.
Mr. Globberpot, you are the bourgeoisie.
Yeah, fair enough. But also, yeah, we provide meals and food and work for other people who are part of the bourgeoisie. Let's not get too deep in the weeds of who is and isn't a fat cat around here.
Okay, but I just cover his mouth and pull him like, thank you for your time, sir.
It's just a landlord thing, and I'd like to make more poison.
No. I go and take him aside for a second just to, like, now, you're the eldest one here, right, Sir Basil?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's why I'm trying to fight for all of you guys so much. 'Cause,
I
the big
appreciate
brother's
it,
got to
but
stick it up.
you also need to look out for the reputation of the group if you're the supposed head, you know?
Yeah, but they're, capitalist scum. I can't sit around and allow the man to come down and stick it to our fine dining establishment.
Well, I cannot speak for the other businesses, unfortunately, but I think we have the means to be okay for a 10-day.
Yeah, you're right.
So, let us now, very sneakily, leave this establishment and find ourselves a limping man.
As Cruz
Sound
gets
good?
done saying that, I'll walk past and I'll say, I agree with Basil. Fuck the fat cats. And I'll walk upside and I'll walk upstairs and I'll put my armor on.
Finally, someone gets it.
Oh my god.
Peach, meanwhile, is going to go outside and basically see if anybody is lingering over the bodies, or if the bodies have already been put away.
There's like, oh no, what's the word? The things that you carry bodies on.
Stretchers?
Stretchers.
Corpse trolley.
Yeah, like there's like members of the city watch like arranging bodies and putting them onto stretchers, like loading them into like carriages to go to the morgue.
The corpse trolley.
Peach is going to approach them and basically show the Lord's Alliance and Grey Hand tokens that he has pinned on his sash and say,
Excuse me, may I take a brief look at these? Unofficially, of course.
And the city watch members just kind of like roll their eyes and they're like, okay, whatever.
So, I guess perception, just to see if anything was missed.
Okay. Go ahead.
Sure hope I roll good. That's a 20.
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20, not a natural 20.
Was there anything that was missed?
I think we got pretty good scores on that.
Yeah.
I think you pretty much learned everything that you can at this point without
About stealing the literal pouch of goods on the one person.
Well, I'm not looking to steal anything. I'm just like checking to inventory stuff, or if they have a log of things that they already looked at, because for gameplay purposes, I just want to see
I just want to see
did
dead
we,
bodies.
the players, gathered everything. But Peach himself is looking at, okay, did we search everything that we could?
Nothing to do with the bodies.
Okay. Do I find the pouch? Or have the items already been taken away?
No, the pouch is still on the body of the gnome.
May I open it?
Okay. The city watch is watching you.
Are you gonna pass
it,
without trace and then stick an echo in his face?
Oh my god.
So, there.
When I open it, I ask if there is an inventory list of what was on the bodies and stuff.
Yes. They will respond positively. And inside the pouch are 5 gemstones, each worth 100 gold.
Okay. In which case, I close it and I put it back because, that doesn't help us with anything. Is there anything in the inventoried list that might be interesting to us?
No.
Okay. In that case, I go back and wherever the party is when we all meet up again, I just say, I checked the list. There were these things on the list. There was this money. I left it because they already documented it. The end. Yeah.
Okay.
So, should we go? Should we just go and look at follow the tracks, I guess?
Literally, as you're asking this, you can see the windows already open and Cruz is just missing.
Okay, cool. All right, looks like we're going.
And there's like a city watch like standing like outside the back, like and just like watches Cruz come out the window. He's like cocks his head, and looks at him.
Can we take the
Hey, how's it
elevator
going?
down?
What you doing?
Well, I needed some fresh air, actually.
Uh-huh. And you climb through a window to do that?
Correct. Have you ever met an Aarakocra before?
Actually, I don't think I have. Not
Yeah.
properly.
Well, this is something we do.
Huh.
As if to emphasize this point, you see like
And then like he'll notice like the like Emerald Enclave thing on Cruz. And be like, oh, Emerald Enclave. Huh. Whatever. And he'll like walk away.
That's all it took, huh?
Peach is going to like pass from the outside of the window and say, "Yeah, our pins give us much power. I just showed them mine, and they let me look at the bodies."
How lovely. Well, that didn't go as what I was hoping, but hey, it works for us.
Be sure you close the window when you come down.
I think that was towards the other two.
Are we all leaving through the back alley window here?
I think it's a good
I was
one.
already outside, so I looped
okay.
around to like meet in the alley because I heard the commotion.
I'll scamper out the window and fall flat on my face into the snow, for sure.
And all of you who are wearing the Grey Hands token will experience like kind of like a tingling inside your ears. And then it's almost as if information is beamed directly into your mind.
Unpleasant.
in the voice
Ow.
of Vajra Safar. Saying, "Hi, it's the Black Staff." It's
Basil's just like, hey, what's up?
Hey, sup?
I have heard of the incident. I have trust in the Watch and Barnabas to conduct an official investigation, but sometimes bureaucracy slows things down.
Finally, someone gets
Yes.
it.
So since you are members of the Grey Hands, I'd like you to find out what exactly happened, the truth of it, and resolve the matter quickly and quietly. I'm stepping on some prickly toes asking you to do this. So it has to be done quietly, unofficially, off the books.
At this point, I'm
And
gonna
then
come
the message
downstairs.
ends.
I'm gonna come downstairs. I'm gonna walk out the door. I'm gonna look around for everybody. I'm gonna come around this side of the house, and I'm gonna see the three of them just standing there, staring off into the middle distance.
Then I literally turn afterwards and I'm like, all right, guys, let's get dangerous.
Well, no, she said to not get dangerous. She said to get undangerous.
And
She
then
who? What are you talking about?
Oh,
you,
the Black Staff just spoke into our minds.
Oh,
It's unpleasant.
she didn't say anything about reimbursement for our 10-day of closed activities. So a little upset
It's
still.
because this is unofficial, Basil. If she was reimbursing us and then it turned out that we were doing things for her, then it looks like she paid us off.
That's fair. I just what are we
We're
even paying
also
taxes for?
keeping the city safe, and if we resolve this quick enough, it might end up allowing our tavern to open quicker.
Also,
That's all you had to
Callista,
say.
you are a Twilight cleric and you perform many magics. Can you speak with the dead?
I cannot. But Matron Telescan.
Oh,
Yes.
that's very wonderful. I think we're going to need one of those. Not right now, though. Are
No,
you
but-
ready to do some frisky things?
No, I'll give Peach a sly smile and say, I'm always ready to do frisky things.
Oh, that's wonderful. We're going to get frisky at the Bent Nail. Let's go.
Please stop making it get frisky.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like the word frisky.
Peach is 3 years old, okay? It is you who are wrong.
Maybe telling the punk rock cleric tiefling to get frisky is probably not the best bet, but
Again, Peach is 3 years old. He doesn't know
Yep.
what punk rock is.
no, this is true.
Uh-huh.
All right, so let's
Peach
go.
is an idiot, and he will get frisky, okay? So
Okay.
let's go.
Frisky gang.
Sexy singles.
Yeah,
in
Singles
your
in
area.
your area.
It's not like that, like when Callista isn't in her armor, that she dresses like a dom or anything.
We've all seen the
It's not-
pictures in the
it's
Discord.
not-
We know what's there.
It's not like her armor is a dom.
All right, to the Bent Nail.
Yeah.
And you do see along the alleyway up this way that there are footsteps with kind of a limp to them that go right up.
How
to...
long has it been since the start of the fireball incident till now? How long has it?
Probably about 2.5 hours.
How is there still signs of anything?
It's snow, right? You can see
Yeah.
footprints in snow for like days.
Mhm. Also,
But
if it
you
was
figure over the-
footprints, if it was footprints in slush and they froze over, those footprints are there until the
Yeah.
end of time.
Yeah, you're never gonna get rid of them.
All right.
So the limping footprints in the slush and snow go right up to the door of the Bent Nail.
This
Okay, I
seems
guess-
too easy, right?
I'm assuming the door's closed and everything. It's not like
Yep.
opened.
No, it's closed.
Okay.
Basil pulls out the crossbow. So are we going in hot or?
Hold on. Let me see if I can find out any information up close. And I just kind of, you actually turn over to Peach and like, do you mind giving us a hand?
How do you mean?
Something to make us a little sneakier, perhaps.
Oh, I see. Of course.
And pass without trace.
Fantastic. All right, I'm going to sneak up to the door and see if I can hear anything, or maybe peer through the keyhole if there's one available, stuff like that.
The door is open. The business is open.
It's a
Oh, I
yeah.
thought you said the door was closed.
No, I mean, well, the door is unlocked.
Oh, okay.
The door is
So I mean,
closed, but like
I probably still check to
That-
see if I can hear
that-
any
that-
conversations.
there are signs of life inside the store. You
Okay.
you can hear the sounds of Tally Hellbranch working away inside.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just march right in.
Let's go.
Yeah. So I guess we're just gonna walk right in to the business.
Okay. Hello, neighbors.
Ah,
Hello,
greetings.
hello.
Was there a man that came through here recently?
Ah, yes. Well, so when everything went down the alley, I came running out to see what was going on, and I did happen to notice someone kind of. I think I noticed someone maybe hiding amongst some barrels and crates in the alley as I rushed by. And then when I came back to my shop later, there was a window in my store open that I had not left open. So
Oh, how lovely.
I think someone may have run away from the fireball incident and into my store, and then went out the window.
Well, that is extremely suspicious, and we should most definitely go check that out. Thank you for the information.
The tracks outside lead up. Do the tracks outside like make us believe in this initially, or were there only limping tracks up to the store?
There was only limping tracks up to the door of the shop.
So the dude's idea that he walked outside and walked back would not hold water here.
I mean, sorry, clarify the question?
So is just the tracks in the snow, is it enough to prove that this dude's story holds weight at all?
Yes. Like, there are many more tracks.
Okay, great. That's all I was...
It's just that the tracks of the limping person only went from the fireball to the door of the vent now.
I was going to say it was going to be a real easy story if it's just limping tracks up to this door and nothing else. It's like...
No, that there's like tracks of other people coming and going down the alley.
All right, I would still like to make an insight check on this gentleman, though.
Sure.
What about outside the window? Do the limping tracks continue in the snow out on the other side, like outside the window?
Insight of 14.
Insight of 14.
You can tell that he believes he's telling the truth. And if you go outside, to go around by the window, you can see signs of what looks to be footprints right outside the window, and then nothing past that but cart tracks.
Oh.
Like carriage
So a
tracks.
getaway. A getaway
Okay.
carriage.
I guess we're
Yes.
following a cart now.
I guess so, and we're 2.5 hours behind.
So the cart tracks go north along this way, and then once they hit the main street up there, they're impossible to follow. You can't even
That's
tell
a
which
shame.
you can't even tell which way it turned.
Well, that was bound to happen eventually, I think.
But you said there was also the sewer grate where the doll or puppet was, you said?
Well, I was pursuing the stringless puppet, and then, when I looked over to where it could have dropped down, I saw a sewer grate descending. So I cannot say for sure that it went into the sewer, but that seems to be our best bet now.
I'd have to agree, and considering the state of the corpses, there was Zentrum as well as sewer muck on some of the victims involved. And they do like to operate out of the sewers, both the groups from Zentrum and possibly Xanathar, as we've seen.
Yes, indeed. Do we all have the necessary items in order to, perhaps, undergo a terrific fight inside the sewers?
Oh, I am always ready for a fight.
Oh yeah, no, I carry everything.
Very well. Let's go. I will show you where the sewer grate was.
Let us go.
Have I gotten a message back from my father yet?
Yes. And he'll basically say that he tried to come over to this area to check in on you, but the city watch wouldn't let him through. And he was very unhappy about that.
Aw, dear old dad looking out for the child.
So, you see Peach, like, duding along, showing you guys to the sewer grate, and suddenly goes,
My father just used a lot of bad words. 23 of them.
So he only responded with 2 words? What were they?
Well, he said, came over, and then very bad things.
Yeah, okay, no, that sounds... Okay. That's kind of scary.
No, he is a very loving man and a wonderful parent.
I'm just talking about from, like, an intellectual level. Like, I don't think I could string that many curse words together.
Oh, yes, he is very smart that way.
It's
He is a wizard with bad words.
He's like a Scrabble champion or something, but with bad words.
I don't think I'm smart enough to play Scrabble.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan.
I think me and your father would get along very well.
Oh, I think so too. He also thinks the moon is very wonderful.
A man after my own heart.
And when Callista says this, Peach pauses and then looks at Callista, a little appraisingly. And then he says, "My father is single, you know."
Is he?
Yes. Oh, look, that's where the sewer grate was.
Behind this conversation, I'm looking up the aviary, and I'm like, so I brewed a little song. I was in the middle of brewing something this morning. So take this. If we get in a fight in the sewer, hopefully it should help you out. And I'll hand over a potion of boldness to you.
A potion of what?
Boldness. It's one of the experimental elixirs. Basically, if you roll a d4 before combat, if you drink it, you roll a d4 before combat, and then you add that for the next minute to attack and damage rolls.
Thank you, Sir Basil. I appreciate that. And I'm just kind of still like wide-eyed, just watching this conversation unfold from the other two. Just there's so much with this group, my guys.
Who's going to open or try and pull up the sewer grate?
I will do that because I'm the big boy.
Okay. Well, I guess anyone who wants to can give me a perception check.
Oh,
You got
everybody.
Yeah, sure.
That
I
is
am
a
so
19.
sad.
Oh no, Cruz! Cruz!
What's a +5?
A 6.
All right,
Hey.
so
14.
Peach and Callista, but not Cruz and Basil.
Oh.
As Peach pulls up the sewer grate, notice some kind of piece of fabric fall off the sewer grate and then fall down the sewer and land on the water and gunk below.
Poop.
Oh. I guess I will try to examine that as I go down. I will go down first, to protect everybody.
Okay.
Before we go down, I'm going to touch Basil on the shoulder and say, "May the Moon Mother keep you vigilant." And I will cast, what is it? Something of the vigilant.
Vigilant blessing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Vigilant
think that's
blessing. And that gives you an advantage on your
Initiative.
initiative.
I bow again and I say, and also with you.
All right. It is so this piece of fabric, Peach, seems to be ripped from a sash, like it maybe got caught in the grate.
Oh.
And it's red, and it has a symbol on it, which is kind of a brown cog with 4 spokes in the middle of it.
Oh. Once everybody's into the sewer, I turn and I show it to them, and I say, "Does this look familiar to any of you?"
Does it look familiar?
I'll roll for history, I guess, to see if I
Yeah, I
recognize
guess
it.
all of us would roll history on that, right?
Sure.
I super
Nope.
do not recognize it.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Well,
I don't even know that it's fabric.
13.
This works out because I expected Basil to know this, and he got above a 10. This
Hey.
is the symbol of Gond.
Oh,
Gond.
This came up before.
Yep.
When did Gon come up before?
A prophecy.
An exasperated sigh. It's Gond. It's a symbol for you guys remember the whole prophecy thing?
Yeah. So
Oh.
what was the prophecy?
It's in notes 1 or 2. Hold on.
A man from Gond or something.
I wasn't there. What was the prophecy?
It's great. I'm flipping through notes in the game, frantically trying to find them because I don't think I bolded them or italicized them. So now they're just capital text on more capital text. I should really have more links set up for this garbage. The fortune is, he's not who you think he is. Dark man lives out there. You'll be...
That's the other divination.
Was that the one after or before?
Before.
Before.
Got so many cryptic messages, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Reasons. Is it in notes 3? I don't remember. I can't find it. I have so many notes now. That's the okay. So here's the real problem. If you take too many notes, it's also bad.
Because then you have to try and go back and find it.
The Moon Mother's servant will help find the stuck soul.
That
Nope.
was for
That's
when we were
about-
trying to figure out Tam.
That's
Yeah.
day 5 of poop time.
Where is this document?
The one bound to the plane of shadow. That's also Tam. The future is not near. Nope. Okay.
Nope, not that one.
See, it's just a lot. There's so many prophecies. Is it the one that the monk gave us?
Nope.
Okay.
No,
So it's not all the way in the
it was
beginning.
the little girl tiefling.
The hell.
Oh, no, it's you will be inside when it happens, but
Yes.
the others will die outside. There will be nothing you can do. Too bad the woodman or the woodsman strayed from Gond? Strayed far from Gond.
Yeah, the wood man.
The woodman.
Two separate words. Too bad the wood man strayed far from Bond.
The puppet. The puppet's a woodman.
Without strings.
Yep.
Do you think it is another necromancer item?
If the prophecy has anything to go on, I have so many pages flipped over. If the prophecy has anything to go on, it might actually just be a soul stuck in a puppet.
Yes, so like a necromancer thing.
There is a Temple of Gond in the city, and they have many constructs.
You know, like automatons and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
We're gonna have to go to the Temple of Gond.
Mhm.
Gond. Whatever. We're gonna have to go to this temple, aren't we?
Well, perhaps it went to the temple through these sewers. Or it went somewhere else.
If this is the only
Do
thing
we
down
have
here,
any sort of like way to track it where we're at, or is it like
Yeah.
pretty much impossible?
It's pretty much impossible.
Okay.
Well,
So
then let us go up and go to the Temple of Gond then.
I guess that's really our only lead at this point.
I shall be the last one to go up. And I will stand guard as the rest of you go up this ladder.
All right. I guess we all get up and move over.
can I learn locate object is the real question.
Oh, and I will be keeping the fabric scrap
Okay.
Yeah.
for evidence.
Ash of Gond. Don't you hate it when you don't put the right word 3 times in a row? It feels really bad.
So, as I've now just shown on the map of the city of Waterdeep, there is the House of Inspired Hands, which is the Temple of Gond, where if you go
Okay.
pretty much due west, go all the way down Delzorin Street until you cross the street of the Singing Dolphin, then across onto Shark Street, and it is at the corner of Sea-Watch Street and Shark Street.
Yep, I see it. It's right there.
Beautiful.
When we're halfway there, Peach sighs heavily and he said,
I wish I had gotten some snacks from my father.
like he had reached into his little side pouches out of habit, because his dad always packed him something in the morning, but now there is nothing.
I'll look over. I was making sandwiches earlier. I thought, sorry, I probably should have packed some sandwiches for the road. That would have made sense. I'm just kind of angry.
Oh, no. Do not worry, friend Basil. I mean more, I feel emotionally empty. I am used to having a snack from my father, you see.
I carry a gorb, if that's something you're looking for.
A gourd of what?
Oh, no, a gorb. It's you take granola, and then you just kind of shove dried fruits, and then you shove little bits of chocolate in there, and then you shove spices in there, and then you shove, I don't know, anything you can really find around. So, like, herbs, or, leaves or bark, or, like...
I'm sorry, bark?
Well, yeah, for some bark has medicinal things, so it'll help clean the teeth as you're... It's not like a lot of bark, it's some bark, right?
That's a very Beans thing to say to someone who does not have teeth, Basil.
Well, I mean, I normally make gorp for myself, and I do have teeth, so yeah, I'm just... Yeah, there's no bark in this one.
Is there any poison in there?
So I did make a poison mix once. It was very spicy, but it was pretty unsustainable because if anyone else got a hold of it, they would die, and so it was just dangerous. So I stopped making those.
My confidence in you grows on a daily basis, Sir Basil.
It's good now. Look, I'll pull out. It's just a giant sack of, and I just kind of set it down. It's just look. It's just grains and like dried fruit.
It's literally like bringing in like actual corn and butter and bringing it to a movie theater.
Peach looks at it and he says, my confidence in you also grows by the day, but I think right now I am just feeling inside my emotions. So you can keep your food for your teeth.
No, this isn't the teeth food. This one's the teeth food. I pull out a smaller sack. See? Put it back in. I'll take the big bag of gorp and shove it into my backpack.
They were saying you were gonna literally like open it up and start snacking right in front of us.
You can tell by the size of the sack means it's not a travel snack. It's definitely I have nothing else to do and I just need food to eat snack.
Got it.
All right.
We're going to have to be on the top of our game if we go in here. If this construct was from this House of Inspired Hands, I don't think that they're going to be open to telling us about it.
Oh,
Possibly.
Well, do not worry. I have a sweet face, as my father says, so I am sure they will be friendly. And if they are not friendly, they cannot possibly surprise us as long as you stay within 30 feet of me.
Well, that's good to know.
Also, I did a lot of work with a bunch of people who followed Gond because, invention. And so I might run into people I know there, and that could be of help. I could also just, act like I used to a lot, which is supreme curiosity and what they tend to like invention and stuff. So I'm hoping I could grease some wheels, though I'm not normally good at that.
Were they the ones who taught you how to deal with poisons?
Oh, no, that was all me. No one in the pharmaceutical school actually likes poisons. That's kind of why I was really looked down on a lot there. Because...
Well then, you see, that is a perfect way for you to grease the wheels, as you say. You are inspired by poisons, and this is a temple of inspired hands. So go in there and tell them, hello, I am Basil Globberpout. I have inspired poisons and an inspired stomach, and they will like you immediately.
I don't think that will work, but we can certainly put it on the back burner.
Yes, that's a very positive outlook, but I don't know if that's entirely what they're about.
My father also says I have a positive outlook. What an interesting coincidence. And he'll
Yes.
continue walking forward.
I'll lean
Peach
over
is laying the groundwork here, as you can see.
as Peach strides off. I'll lean over to the aviary. I also am a smith, like of glass blowing and just like light metal working and leather working, so I can show him stuff like that, not poisons. So
That would be much better, actually, if you could do that.
I get it.
That would
you don't
explain how
have-
you made your gun.
It's a crossbow, but thank you. I'll appreciate. Oh wait, no, I did make a gun.
you're-
Oh, I
Yes.
forgot about the gun.
Yeah, you did.
I'll pull out the glass gun that's been like fully cleaned. Thank you. I'm gonna strap this right to my chest again.
I'm very frightened that you totally forgot about the presence of a firearm, but I'll push that past my mind for now and let us just continue forward to the House of Inspired Hands. I need some inspiration right now.
I'll show them this. Man, so great.
Okay.
Oh ho ho, new map.
Oh, is it?
So it'll take you about 45 minutes to go from Troskol Alley over to the House of Inspired Hands.
Mm-hmm.
As you approach, you see that the House of Inspired Hands looks like a cross between a temple and a workshop. The symbol of Gond, a toothed cog with 4 spokes, is displayed prominently. You see the silhouette of a humanoid shape perching on the rooftop. It extends an arm, releasing what appears to be a tiny metal bird into the sky. The bird does a few loops in the air and then starts veering side to side, coming directly at you.
Get down!
Roll initiative.
Oh, yeah, okay, seriously, get down.
Is there a separate church for Nebulum, or is there just one for Gond here in the city?
I don't know that off the top of my head.
Okay.
+7 to initiative, bro, come on!
Oh.
Hey, I had advantage. Highest 9.
So that is a 20 for Peach.
Okay.
I think he'll need to input it manually because I didn't select the token before I
Yeah.
rolled. Yeah,
I
thank
didn't
you.
click my guy.
There's also 2 of me, which, fits with my character, but, it's still funny.
9 for Basil. Oh, why do I have 2 cruces in here?
Because I'm 2 separate characters. No!
Oh, do I have a token for the bird? What? Yes, I do. Okay. Great. Whoops, that's the wrong tool. Yeah. Okay. 1, 3. Okay, so it starts 60 feet away from you, flying towards you.
It's like way above us right now, right?
Yeah, it's probably 30 feet up in the air and 60 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
60 feet away, you said, right?
Yes. And it seems to be flying straight at your group while it's like veering kind of side to side. And every once in a while does a little loop. And P checks first.
May I ask how far away, both distance-wise and up, the automaton is? I'm assuming it's the automaton, the figure on the roof.
Yeah, it would be more like probably 90 feet away laterally
Mm-hmm.
and 40 feet up.
Okay, cool. I'm just checking the map right now. Okay.
Also music. Shadow.
Yes, I know, I just stopped it.
No. Just making sure because you're like, this is combat now.
How do I find... Oh, distance, yes.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, so first thing, I'm going to pop my echo in front of me by 15 feet. If I may have that icon.
Oh. Are you able to
Oh,
move it?
thank you. Yeah, I can move it. So 1, 2, 3. That's where it is. And I can move my echo up to 30 feet in front of me. So each turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then
Supposed to be 60 feet away, so there you go.
Okay. And then my own speed is 30, so I can move up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you said that it is 30 feet up, correct? The
Yes.
bird.
Mhm.
I mean. Okay. I don't have any long range options currently, but I am moving for the figure on the roof. So I
Okay.
think that's all I can do this turn. Unless I action surge, but... No, I don't think I need to action surge currently.
Probably. Good there.
Probably. Okay, so I'll leave it there, since I can't reach the bird anyway. So yeah, that will be my turn.
Okay.
Okay. Turn Goose.
I usually am a little bit better when they're up close, but
Don't forget your potion.
yeah, but that requires a bonus action to use, doesn't it?
Yeah. But then gives you permanent pluses.
Yeah, I get that, but I wanted to literally get right underneath the automaton in one turn.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to click my shoes. And I get a movement speed of 80.
Okay.
Let's see.
It's up on the roof of the temple.
Yes.
So like the temple walls are like 70 feet away.
Okay.
And then the thing on the roof is 90 feet away laterally, 40 feet up.
Okay, so I'd be essentially 60 feet or something like that, 50, 60 feet from there. Because the wall's basically just past the bird.
Yeah.
Which I should still be in range to actually throw something at it.
Sure.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm going to move that. So, where is it that you said was the limit of the wall?
here, I will. If it's there-ish.
Okay. Let me just make sure my distance is fine here. Okay, so yeah, I can very easily go around Peach and then just go right to it. So I'm gonna put myself right here. Yep. And of course I gotta throw the Birdarang at the automaton.
Well, like if you're on the ground and it's on the roof of the temple 40 feet up, you don't have line of sight.
Okay, so where would I have been that I would have line of sight?
Several feet back.
Okay. I have the range of 60 to 120 on the Birdarang, you know.
Probably like about here.
Okay.
That would let you have.
So that'd be 50 feet laterally, 55 feet laterally.
Yeah.
And then he said he was 40 feet up?
Yeah.
So that'd be 95. Yeah, okay, we're still good.
A lot of
All right.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared in this.
Pretty much. All right, we chuck it. We
Go
miss.
Birdarang. Oh no.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
a miss.
Yep, I will make a second attack. Because that's part of my Dread Ambusher, at least. Maybe I'll make another hit, maybe. Maybe, we'll see.
Maybe.
Okay, 23.
Oh, all right. Okay. Whew.
Okay.
Whew.
And the figure on top of the temple goes, "Ah!"
Okay, so
Actually,
an alarm
like
has been
that?
triggered.
What's that?
Like actually, like
Yeah, it flails, and it's trying to make like, and then it's like starts making like an X with its arms. But that will hit.
Rolling damage. So that'd be. Oh, did it already add in the benefit now? Because I get my +2 from the. That would make sense. Yeah, no, that should be. Okay, so yeah, it should be 9 damage. Because of the +2 bonus.
Okay.
And then I actually have the Dread Ambusher feature still.
So your Birdarang will kind of crash into its arms as it's doing this. And it goes smack, and then it clatters onto the top of the roof.
Okay, then. So it bounced off of it, or what? What do you mean by that exactly?
I mean, you hit it.
Okay.
Anything else?
I believe I just have a little bit of movement if I wanted to. I guess I'd probably just put myself in between Peach's Echo and the bird at this point. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. And so then the bird. Well, actually, first, the figure on the roof. You can see that it like seems to like reach down and then it disappears.
Okay.
And then the bird will go zipping along. Boop. And then this is real Peach here, right?
the one in the back, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
My question is does Peach's Echo have an attack of opportunity on the bird?
It moved around
So it will basically come veering in and slam right into like Peach's chest.
Oh, that's not nice.
With an attack roll of 16.
I do
have
not
a higher
believe that
AC.
hits because I am not naked currently.
Yeah, you're in play.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
in play, and in play I have
at least an 18.
Yeah.
yeah, an 18.
Okay, so the bird just kind of like smashes into your plate mail and then falls over and falls to the ground. And battle is done.
Oh. Peach bends down and scoops up the bird in my hand. A little mechanical bird.
Yep, it is
Oh.
a little mechanical bird, and it looks like it's has a pretty decent build quality to it, but it's like the way that it functions as an automaton was like it had some faults in it, and so then that's why it was veering around so much. And it probably wasn't even actually meant to be like a threat or anything to you. It was just trying to fly around.
Oh.
And
it
was
carrying...
flying around and it just smashed into you.
Oh.
Oh.
Peach feels affection for this creature. Was it carrying anything or
No, it was
Okay.
just a little like metal sparrow with like lots of like cogs and like cog work and everything, and like its kind of head kind of like when it smashed into you, its head kind of went popped backwards, and its wings like kind of like broke backwards.
Peach says, "Oh, well, it seems we should return this."
Yes, I think I may have caused some irreparable damage to that.
What are you guys doing? Why were you like
automaton.
throwing weapons everywhere? What's going on?
Well, I saw something flying straight at us, and I took action.
Is this broken automaton?
Yes, it's kind of hard to tell from a distance what was being tossed at us.
Well, look around. There's constructs everywhere. It's the Church of God. Wait, you guys just can't attack church property. You call me irresponsible? What's going on?
Well, let us be fortunate that I was wearing plate and that this did not hurt me too much. Oh, I see why my father does not like it when I am naked now. Let's go into the temple.
Yep. Dealing with the temple is what we will do next time.
Sure, they'll be very pleased with me when we get in there. Just freaking dart up, throw a boomerang, and dip over under the wall.
It's the equivalent of you walking into a church, seeing the first priest walk by, and just like cold cock him. And then everyone's like,
it's beautiful.
What's happening?
I think to be more accurate, though, it's more like if we walked into a temple and then a priest did like this to us, and then we clocked him.
Or like an altar boy is running around without like
running
the altar
around,
boy
and
robe
he
on.
accidentally tossed over like a bowl, and it was coming at our face. We just smacked it straight at the boy.
Yeah.
Well, you will learn what exactly was going on next time.
Perfect.
The bird didn't have any poison on it?
No.
Oh my god.
It very much looks like something that like a really skilled child would make.
Does this mean Peach has a familiar of a little mechanical owl?
Oh.
Well, it was supposed to be a sparrow, but
it was meant for me all along.
We can rip its head off and put a new one on. That's fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's mechanical. It's fine.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
All right. So, a bunch of roleplay and investigation into what was going on with the explosion and tracking down some leads.
Ho 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 ho
How
ho.
did everybody feel about that? Drew, what did
It
you
was
think?
fun.
I liked that we all got to be Batman now
Yeah.
because we all get to be detectives.
Mm-hmm.
Sure did.
Yes, I had a very good time. I always have a good time with these guys.
Yeah. I guess any other thoughts about tonight's session and anything that you maybe want to plug? We'll just kind of go through our usual stuff here.
I am interested in the fact that I might have to fuck Peach's dad.
Sexy singles in
In
your
your
area.
area.
That
Well, I
escalated
mean, it
so
might
quickly.
it could possibly not work out between you two. Peach has been alive for 3 years and his dad has been single for all those 3 years, so he's not expecting anything.
It went from 1 to like 400 so quickly.
Very fast. And
Yeah, but that's what we're about. I mean,
Yeah.
come on now.
Also, that makes sense for an Aarakocra brain, like if your maximum upper lifespan is 30, like I think you just emotionally process things a lot faster because, hey, you move through life a lot quicker, I think.
Yeah, that makes
hop
sense.
it's like,
to it.
yeah, sure, go for it.
And as far as stuff I have to plug, you can find me on twitch.tv/DrewTheDamager. I will be maybe streaming Friday night. I'm not sure, but definitely Sunday night. So come on by.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Tilted, how did you
Yes.
feel about everything that happened tonight?
Oh, it was great. I enjoyed every moment of it. I felt like overall I got to take a little bit of a backseat. Like I was talking a lot, but I was also like able to let you guys just kind of do your own things. And it was nice like getting that contrast where it's like Hood's or Basil's character's trying to like establish himself as like this leader of the group. And then my character's just like going through like, yeah, you do that.
Yeah, you
I'm-
are a real boy now.
That's right. Good job, bud.
There's always
And
that
it's-
arc of like all the sitcoms where like the person who should not be in charge gets put in charge, and you're like, stop, everyone, you have to stop this person.
Well,
It's
the thing is that like my character's like it's not harming really anything, so it's not a big deal. I'll just roll with it. But when it gets to actual serious stuff, I will of course jump in head first. As we saw, I didn't even care. I just threw a boomerang from 100 yards out, just like here I come. But yeah, it was a fantastic session. Lots of RP. Did get a little bit of combat, but it was all good fun. I enjoyed every little interaction we got to have, and all the little back end jokes that we've developed over time got to shine a little bit here and there, which is great. In terms of where you can catch me over on twitch.tv/tilted gaming with the first I being replaced with a 1. I will be streaming on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, most likely. In terms of the games I'm going to be playing, I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm still getting back from the vacation and everything, so I'm a little out of it. So I might go ahead and just do something that I just kind of default to, like Slay the Spy or something like that. So definitely go check it out.
Okay. Hoodie, how did you feel about tonight?
It's always good. D&D is always good. There's
Yeah.
not a bad one. So great.
Well,
I-
what were some highlights for you?
Well, first, I think it's very hard to split the party correctly. It's always one of those things where, like, 'cause my players refuse to I punished them once for splitting the party in like the best way possible, where they each got engaging storylines, but it was like a hard split where like I couldn't talk to each of them. I had to talk to each of them for like hours about what was happening because they were so far away from each other. This was like we're all in a square, we're all doing our own thing, and it's all accomplishing the greater goal. and it worked out really well. And then we were all doing things like character appropriate that would make sense. It was a really good split. I enjoyed that as just like seeing that happen. It's fun to play Basil in an annoying way because I know a reckoning has to come. Like that's the things I like setting up for Basil is like reckonings have to come for him soon, and the more he kind of gets up about it, the more interesting the reckoning becomes later on. So I'm excited to see the payoff for that. And laying the groundwork is fun because I get to be more annoying, which I will apologize profusely for. But it's gonna be great. It's gonna be very cathartic when it all falls out. He will stop being as annoying. I swear.
No, dude, don't worry. I was all good with it because I know we got into a lot of little scuffs. It was all good.
Well, that was the best part. Is at the end, Basil got to think that he got you back in some way. Like,
yeah.
How dare you walk into a church and start just throwing things left, right?
I was like, okay.
Both of the leads we came to were nothing, and it was. I mean, they were kind of something. We got the Gond out of it, but we didn't really. They weren't. I expected there to be a dungeon in the sewer. I expected there to be a fight in the bent nail. I expected things to go really bad, and everything was just kind of fine. And it was really weird.
That's next
Some
time.
people really can't believe it's not butter.
I'm gonna plug nothing absolutely relating to me at all. Dawn to Dawn is coming out today or tomorrow. Go watch it, please. It's one of the best things, one of the best stories I've ever experienced. It's gonna be on Crunchyroll or Netflix, one of the ones. Watch it. It's gonna be great. And I'm currently reading the Cradle series, of which I can't recommend enough because it's the only thing I've been thinking about for the last 5 days. So I have to recommend it. So that's it. That's what I'm leaving you with.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Apparently the author streams on Twitch.
Oh shit! Well, there you go.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
It's 12 books. It's a shonen. It's just a shonen. I don't know what else to call it. It is a shonen story of pure power progression with engaging, strong. It has good characters in the sense that no one is really. There's no like. There is a relationship in it, but it's not like the overarching plot of what's going on. Everyone's a strong character. Everyone has good motivations. You don't get that very often.
Nope.
So check it out if that's a thing that interests you. If not, who cares? It's a book. There's billions. Go read more of them.
Yeah.
Especially also, speaking of Crunchyroll and anime, have you seen the first episode of Uzumaki?
Not yet.
Oh my god, it is good, but it is very disturbing.
Did you ever read it?
No.
Oh yeah, no.
I've been looking for it.
It gave me nightmares for years after reading it the first time because it was one of those things where you go into like a fueled read and then you read it all in like the span of a night and then you close your eyes and you see a never-ending town, like low building circling around, and your brain doesn't shut up about it, and then you can't unsee things.
Okay. Yoi. What was your favorite part of tonight?
Honestly, just getting back into the swing of D&D with everybody. And thankfully not turning it into an absolute chaos session like the last time we had a massive break.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? It's not like we're absolutely unhinged. Also, I wasn't expecting for Peach to end up setting up Callista and his dad to maybe go on a date.
Matchmaker, make me a match.
Yeah, but here we are, I guess. Yeah. So excited to see where that goes. Excited to see where this mysterious gondness goes.
See if you can get any concrete leads out of this.
I keep wanting to call it Grand, and I don't know why. I think Grand is something else, and I can't.
That keeps happening to me too.
That's some sort of orc thing.
Grand doesn't. Okay, come on, Google, help me
out. Yeah, but Yoi, you don't usually have anything to plug except for where people can find you where the skies are blue?
Yes, you can find me where the skies are blue at the Magpie Bridge. Otherwise, I am out looking at grass and touching sand.
All right.
Grand is the name of the battering ram from Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Yeah. I remember a period of time in which like there were so many memes about Grand on the LOTR memes subreddit, and there was like 2 months where it was all just like stupid memes about Grand.
Grand.
Yeah, I can't. That's the best part about memes. I have no idea why that would even happen.
Yeah, I'm Shadowed Mage. I also had a great time getting back into D&D with this crew tonight. I like them all trying to like poke down like the various leads they're getting, and there's like, what do you mean there's nothing? Like, or like, what do you mean this guy like went out of a window into a carriage? Like, come on, give us something here. I'm like, haha, no.
An absolute dagger to my heart when you were like, oh yeah, he got on a carriage, and I'm like, that's it, he's gone. He's gone forever.
It's like goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
You were playing my story.
Railroading.
I like that I got to go
Disgusting.
ahead and like be smarmy with our good magical wizard friend Barnabas. It's like,
oh man,
it's okay. You can ask for help. It's okay, man.
when Barnabas showed up, I was like, God dang, why did Tam have to die? He would have kicked this dude's ass. He was so annoying.
Yeah, he was a little pretentious.
I am probably I normally stream on my channel on Fridays and Saturday nights late, but I might not be doing a stream on Friday. It's possible, but unlikely. But Saturday, I definitely want to stream anyway. Trying right at the end of Golden Sun, I want to finish it on stream. Hopefully, then I can get into Tomba.
Man.
And then maybe spooky season games after that for October.
Ooh, spooky.
Couldn't pay me enough.
Yeah. So yeah, I stream on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/ShadowedMage. Other than that, I'm on social media. You can find it all in that in the links that I believe Tilted put in the command earlier in chat there. You can find all of us. Of course, we are on Arvin Elleron's channel. Make sure to check out all of Arv stuff with like Arv things and like Arv store and Icarus and library for his graphic novel and his 5e supplement book, which I am actually running the adventures from with some of my co-workers. We're going to be doing a session of that on Monday. Which is just an IRL thing.
For a second, I thought you were going to call them your cool group, and I was like, that's so rude.
that feels so bad.
No, you guys are definitely the cool group. Don't worry.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey, this is recorded, so hey,
I know.
It.
And
we got proof.
One of them's gonna see this, and he's gonna be like, "Hey." Well, luckily that'll be after Monday. I'm pretty sure.
Boom, scot-free.
It's like, could you really compete though? I mean, look at us.
We're the sexy singles in your area.
That's right.
Yes.
Rond is the name of a boss from WoW. That's where I remember it from a long time ago.
Sorry, I like how we're still sticking to the Gron thing at this point.
It was gonna drive me insane.
Okay.
All right. Well, we will be back in 2 weeks. At least that's what we're currently scheduling. Which is what? Wednesday the 16th?
Correct.
And
that
then
sounds right.
we are also hoping to be on Wednesday the 30th. And if long as these fine folks get through as much as I think they should.
In 2 weeks? I don't know, man.
In the next section. I'm pretty sure I have it planned out that it should line up just right, that there is a side quest coming up that is appropriately Halloween themed. So.
Oh, is it a lovely, fun, casual adventure
for
with
level
no ghosts?
I think this one should be a little more better better balanced.
Oh.
Yeah, just throw another
okay.
shambling mound that we have a bunch of prep time for.
So a session on the 9th, the 16th, the
Mm.
23rd, and then the 30th, right? That's what I've heard.
I mean, every week.
I mean, why not? Why not?
I mean,
I mean,
Hey, just prepare for it. It's fine. Just sit
yeah,
down.
we might as well just go and say
for
the
6
4th,
hours.
the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th too while we're at it too,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, why
Mhm.
not?
Yeah, you
It's
can
not
prep
like
for all that, right, Shadow?
Yeah, Shadow. It's not like it's that much extra work. Come on.
All right. Well, thank you to everyone who was watching tonight. We hope you all come by again. Maybe bring your friends. Spread the
Tell you all
word.
friends.
And yeah, we will be back. Your eyes out on the schedule, I guess, but we should be back in 2 weeks. Other than that, am I forgetting anything important? I don't think so.
No, I think you're good.
Yep.
So that should be it for us for tonight. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.